Yo, Jets
Yo,
Nation!
yo.
Welcome back to the Jets Media Podcast. We are coming off the biggest game of the New York Jets season. 3-3 heading into the bye. They hand the Philadelphia Eagles their first loss of the season. The New York Jets defense. We got a fantastic show, jam-packed. We are going to take all your callers, and happy Victory Monday for the second straight week. Let's go!
Dude, I couldn't be more stoked. I'm proud of this team, man. It was an ugly win, maybe the ugliest win I've ever seen in my life, but it was a win. In the words of Bart Scott, anybody can be beat. We beat the freaking Philadelphia Eagles, 1-12 against the Eagles now, not 0-13, 1-12, gave them their first L of the year. Come on, man. Right into the bye week. We're feeling good right now, man. The season is alive. We are right in the mix for the wild card at 3-3. The season is here. The season has life. We got the sorry Giants after the bye week. Come on, man. The vibes are high. We are happy to be here. Welcome to episode 7, is it? Of the Jets Media
episode
Podcast?
7 of the Jets Media Podcast.
Let's go, baby.
If you guys are watching this live on YouTube, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, or you're listening to us in your car or wherever you're listening to us.
Let's go, baby.
On the Apple Podcast or the Spotify Podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning into the show. Please do us a gigantic favor and hit that thumbs up button right away, folks. We are just getting started, folks, here on the Jets Media Podcast. Now, first and foremost, let's just recap this game. I haven't had a lot of opportunities to talk to you guys about that game because I was live with over 1,000 people watching my and Jack's live reaction to the game, and that video is going viral of us, Jack, by the way. And there's a lot of people that's loving it. There's some people that are like, oh, I want to punch these guys in the face. I mean, that's what it comes down to when you're out there. Put yourself out there like that.
That's fine, man.
As you saw, Jack and I were losing our minds when Tony Adams got that interception and basically won the game for the Jets. But the Jets didn't win that game up until they got that stop on Jalen Hurts. I don't even know where to begin because there's so many different outlooks of this game. I mean, you talk about the offense struggling, not being able to score a touchdown the entire game until Tony Adams gets him down to the 5-yard line and that Breece Hall scores when the Eagles basically let him score. But listen, we said all summer long that the New York Jets defense is championship caliber. And I know a lot of people have been calling this Jets defense overrated, right? And I personally have always disagreed with that statement. I think that Jets fans have been really raising the bar of this Jets defense, so when they don't be excellent and don't be dominant, they call it overrated. But you look at this defense, without DJ Reed, without Sauce Gardner, without Brandon Echols, guys, we had 4 corners dressed. Guys like the name of Bryce Hall, Michael Carter II lining up outside, which he's never done once in his NFL career, right? Craig James and Tay Hayes. And we were able to force 3 interceptions, 4 total turnovers on Jalen Hurts. This was a defensive dominance by the New York Jets in that second half. You want to talk about the 85 Bears defense that apparently is just attached to this Jets, defense all season since DJ Reed's comments? We saw the 85 Bears defense come alive in the second half against the Philadelphia Eagles, pitching a shutout, turnover after turnover, basically won them the game. Oh, my God, what a defensive masterpiece. There's so many guys on defense you got to give a shout-out to, whether it's Bryce Huff, a sack and a half, Jermaine Johnson, 3 pass deflections as a defensive end. He was the reason why Bryce Hall got the interception. Shout out to Bryce Hall with the pick. Quinton Williams with the first pick of his career. There's so many different players, Jack, that we can really, Quincy Williams being the stud that he is, leading the Jets in tackles. It's hard to individually say, this player, because the Jets defense as a whole, what a freaking game.
I mean, thank the Lord above for this Jets defense, man, because the offense was doing us no favors yesterday. Like I said, I mean, let's start by establishing this. A win is a win, all right? We won the game yesterday. We got out of there with a freaking W. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. But if we did not have the caliber of defense that we have, again, without, basically our entire starting corner unit outside of Michael Carter II, who's, a nickel slot guy anyway, who's not an outside guy. He was challenged yesterday going against guys like Devontae Smith, going against A.J. Brown. And, man, did these guys absolutely rise to the occasion. Now, the offense is a totally separate story that we'll get into. But right now we're keeping the vibes high. We're keeping the vibes positive. Let's talk about this freaking epic New York Jets defense, man, that forced 4 turnovers, I believe, yesterday from Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles that did not allow a freaking second half point And I mean, I couldn't be more impressed, man. I mean, shout out to Robert Salah, shout out to Jeff Ulbrich, shout out to all these, inexperienced guys like Tay Hayes, like Craig James, like Bryce Hall, this is, real significant playing time, kind of the first that he's seen, in a couple years. And for those guys to just plug in and do their job, and not just do their job, but excel at their job, and not even allow the Eagles to get into scoring position in the second half, minus that botched missed field goal that they had, which was absolutely huge for us, by the way. Shout out to Jake Elliott for that. Appreciate you, Jake. But man, this freaking defense, man, was flying around all day yesterday. Quincy Williams with another quiet, just dominating performance. Most tackles, had a pass deflection, had a recovered fumble. Is just here doing the Lord's work as a linebacker, man. What a freaking find by Joe Douglas. I mean, these guys are just blossoming right before our eyes. And Richie, I will admit it, last week I was one of those guys. I mean, we won last week as well, but last week when we were letting the freaking Denver Broncos walk all over us, I was like, this defense is overrated. They stink. We can't do shit. Man, was I proven wrong this week, man? And I will eat my words. I will sit here and be humble and say that I was wrong. The Jets defense is not overrated. They are elite. And they are elite without their starting best players.
And that's the biggest thing for me, Jack. It's not just like we went up there and, defensively dominated this game. We did it, number one, without our starting corners, which makes his defense so good. And number two, against an offense that went to the Super Bowl last year that did not win a game this season. It's not like we're talking about a defensive dominant victory against the Broncos or against a subpar opponent. We did this against a team that has not lost. Okay. Now, the fact that we have to give so much credit to Robert Salah. I mean, when can we start singing praise for the head coach? The fact that Robert Salah lost his starting quarterback in Aaron Rodgers in the first 4 snaps, and he's dealt with Zach Wilson since he came back, since he returned as the backup, and now he's the starter the last 6 weeks. The fact that Robert Salah figured out a way to get this team to 500 by the bye week, I mean, can we start talking about him in a positive light? I know that he's still got a long way to go, but folks, enough of the nonsense of being so, microscopical critical with this guy. Oh, the clock management. Oh, the offense. Oh, this. Oh, that. Guys, Robert Salah.
I was also upset about the clock
is a guy that deserves all the praise. Like the defensive system, the depth on this roster. And not just Robert Salah, okay? Jeff Ulbrich deserves a lot of praise. Tony Oden, the defensive backs coach, is getting these guys ready to go no matter what your name is. If you're plugged into play, next man up mentality. This is a coaching victory, okay, on defense. Now, offensively, we're going to get deeper into them later on in the show because we honestly could have won this game if our offense just learned how to score touchdowns, but the defense was able to really close the door, and they took advantage of everything. Guys, this Jets defense, what was the narrative last year, Jack? Oh, the Jets defense was so good, but they didn't go up against any quarterbacks. They went up against all backups. They couldn't do anything. God. Oh, they went up against this backup, Do it against real opponents, and then talk to me. How about Josh Allen,
Mahomes,
Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts? 3 touchdowns, 8 interceptions combined for those 3 bums against the New York Jets defense. Dude, what more do you want, folks?
It's unbelievable, man. Salah deserves a lot of credit. A lot of people, including myself, have been pretty critical of Robert Salah. Again, going back to yesterday, I was saying, Salah needs to hire a freaking clock management guy. We got the job done, man. We got the job done. Salah, is proving, at least from a defensive perspective, because we still, like I said, we'll get into the offense. There's some question marks surrounding this offense and their ability to score touchdowns, obviously based on what we saw yesterday. But right now we're sticking with the defense. Like I said, we're sticking with the positive vibes here at the beginning of the stream. The freaking defense is ready to go week in and week out, regardless of who's suiting up, regardless of who's hurt, regardless of who's ready to go. These guys are freaking getting after it week in and week out. And Richie just said it, man. It's not like we're playing a bunch of bums. We've made Patrick Mahomes look like shit. Jalen Hurts look like shit. Josh Allen looked like shit. I mean, what else can you ask for, man?
Unbelievable.
Look at the teams that we've beaten already.
All at home too.
Look at the freaking win against the Philadelphia Eagles. Look at the win against the freaking Buffalo Bills. And look at the fact that we should, and this will stay with me, we should have freaking beaten the Kansas City Chiefs, man. Zach Wilson outplayed Patrick Mahomes. Robert Salah has this team ready to go against good great competition. And now this loss against the Chiefs, and especially the loss against the New England Patriots, will haunt me even more. Because if you really think about this, guys, I hate to use the word should because it's an evil word when it comes to sports. You can make an argument easily that this Jets team should be 5-1. We're a freaking hair away from being 5-1, man. So the season has so much life. This bye week couldn't have come at a better time because, unfortunately, we are banged up, guys. We're banged up all over the place on both sides of the ball, special teams as well. So, this bye week is coming at a great time. The schedule really lightens up after this bye week. The grueling 6-game slate that we were all fearing is behind us. Guys,
3-3.
What were we saying before Aaron Rodgers even went down? Listen, man, this is going to be a great test for this team. If we can get into the bye week 3-3, we're good to go. Dude,
and we did that without Aaron Rodgers.
Without Aaron Rodgers. We did it with Zach Wilson, whose career was, you were getting ready to put the nail in the coffin of the career of Zach Wilson. Now his career has life. This defense is one of the best in football. They prove that week in and week out.
We are ready to go for the wild card, bro.
Our abilities to force turnovers. Thank the freaking Lord that we won that game yesterday. Again, we'll get into the offense in a little bit, but there is absolutely zero way in hell that we could have won the turnover battle 4-0 and lost that game. So
100%,
we freaking found a way to get it done, and that's credit to Robert Salah and mainly credit to this defense, man. Freaking shout out to him, man. I'm so, like I said, it was the ugliest game maybe I've ever witnessed.
And the defense was able to close the door, man. Tony Adams getting that game-sealing freaking interception. I can't wait to relive that. Jaime in the chat says, dang, nice shirt, Richie. So, guys, this is a brand new shirt that's actually available on the Roundtable Sports shop. And I just put it in the chat if you guys want to check it out. The Brees Lightning t-shirts are live. I appreciate you shouting out the t-shirt, Jaime. If you guys want to get some merch, the AFC's Roundtable has a brand new store, and I just linked it in the chat. If you guys want to go check it out, that's roundtablesports.shop. And we got a lot of fun new stuff joining that shop. So if you guys want to get your own Brees Lightning t-shirt, it's really nice. It's fresh. It's clean. It's new. Brees Lightning. Let's go. Shout out to the AFC's Roundtable. I cannot wait for tonight because TD Finstock gave the Jets literally zero chance. And I do got to give a shout out to Master at Work, who actually picked the Jets over the Eagles. And Dan's like, oh, they'll cover the spread. Dan, I don't care about covering the spread. And I told you that. I want to win the game. And we did just that. I hate when people are like, you know what, Richie? I think the Jets have a chance to cover the spread. Cool. Don't give a crap. I want the money line. And that's what we got. Let's freaking go. So, guys, get your Brees Lightning shirts right now. Just $22 on the Roundtable Sports shop, guys. Really, really nice stuff. Nikki is the first super chat of the morning. Jets Super Bowl AR-12-8 returns week 13. Nikki, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Can we talk about that real quick? Aaron Rodgers is back, folks. Okay? Aaron Rodgers was on the field pregame, throwing the football around like he's warming up to play. And I absolutely love that Aaron Rodgers is back with the team on the sideline, has the headset on. He's so engaged. So many people were just like, oh, Rodgers, after tearing his Achilles, he's done. He's going to retire. He's not going to be engaged with this Jets team. You couldn't be more wrong. Are you kidding me? Aaron Rodgers is the New York Jets. He is rooting for this team just like us as a fan. I love Aaron Rodgers, and I am so happy to see him. That picture of in the post game in the locker room with this little smirk on his face, man. Now, listen, I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, Rodgers coming back week 13 or week 15. I'm still skeptical with that. I don't want to, get my hopes up, even though low key it's might actually happen. But I mean, looking at how is he on the field,
I know.
But that scientifically speaking, Jack, it's not supposed to heal like that. And he said he got an innovative surgery. He's doing alternative medicines in order to heal that thing. And listen, again,
it almost worries me a little bit.
I don't know.
I want to see him be more careful with it, but I know he's driven like nobody else, man. And he wants to make history. He wants to come back from this injury in a timeline like nobody else ever has. At the advanced age of he's going to be 40 by the time he does come back from this injury. So listen, he's trying to do something unbelievable, but this Jets team is figuring out ways to win without Aaron Rodgers, man. Every single game that we've won so far this year has been without Aaron Rodgers. So you know what? This Jets team keeps trucking along, but the presence of Aaron Rodgers is tangible. You can feel it. It means something to this team, and yeah, man, I'm happy to see him, especially with a headset on. Talking ball with these guys. But just his presence in the building, his presence in the facility, I feel like it probably adds so much to still, such a young team.
Such a young team, man. And Aaron's presence alone just means so much for this team, man. Oh, so happy to see him out there and so happy to see him engaged. And, like, it's just, I don't know. I have a soft spot for Aaron for obvious reasons. Mr. D with the $10 super chat. Thank you, Mr. D.
Thank you, Mr.
He
D.
comes out there and says, Jack makes my day with up and downs emotions. Let me remind you, Jack, I told you to chill and that we don't suck. But honestly, I feel you and very real emotions. Richie, you're the best play-by-play. Mr. D, cannot thank you enough for the generous super chat, my man.
Appreciate you, man. I wear my heart on my sleeve, I guess, man. I don't know how there's people out there that watched, the offensive performance that we saw yesterday and wasn't extremely emotional. Yes, we were able to move the ball, which is great, which is, something that we'll get into. But yeah, definitely a roller coaster of emotions yesterday until, when did Breece Hall finally score? 1 minute and 48 seconds left or something like that? Breece Hall was talking his shit yesterday, dude. Breece Hall did not have a great day in terms of his, actual performance on the ground, but he looked like he wanted to run through somebody's face yesterday.
Oh, Breece lightning, baby.
And maybe I was taking some emotions from Breece. So, Mr. D, we appreciate that super chat, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. D. We appreciate that, man. Richie was one of the few people who knew Zach Wilson will improve, proving the haters wrong left and right. You know it. Pew, pew, pew. Come on now. Now, listen, let's get into Zach Wilson. I am curious to hear your guys' thoughts of Zach Wilson's performance. Now, getting into the stats, you look at the box score, it's not going to really, jump off the screen. 19 for 33, 186 yards, 73.6 quarterback rating. But the most important stat for me is 0 turnovers. This is how the New York Jets win football games.
Yep.
If Zach Wilson can be a turnover-free quarterback, and that's exactly what he showed. Jalen Hurts, 3 turnovers. Zach Wilson, 0. So, Zach Wilson, man, listen, he made every single play that the Jets needed them to do when the time was right? He had really good throws off platform, making certain reads. There were some times where he held the ball for a little too long. It took some sacks. Offensive line was kind of a mess in this game, going up against one of the best defensive fronts in the league, especially when Joe Tippmann goes down. You plug in Wes Schweitzer at right guard. We don't have AVT. We have Max Mitchell getting worked at right tackle, which is a little concerning in terms of the trajectory of the offensive line. But overall, man, I think Zach Wilson deserves some credit here, man. He went out there and he made the throws that he needed to make, and I think that this is just slow signs of progression, because what did we see from Zach in the first 2 seasons? It's like we can't even win with this guy. All he does is turn the ball over. He spins backwards. He just doesn't look good. And the reality is it wasn't perfect because we need to score touchdowns. And I think that the offensive struggles in the red zone is not all on Zach Wilson's shoulders, in my opinion. I think it's the offense as a collective. I think it's to the offensive coaching staff, to the quarterback, of course, and the offensive line and the playmakers, right? There were some drop passes. And the best drive that we saw from Zach Wilson got cut short because of that Alan Lazard penalty. I mean, it literally looked like Aaron Rodgers on that play.
Randall Cobb had a bad drop.
I mean, there was a play where Zach Wilson draws them off sides and they have a free play. That's Aaron Rodgers 101. And then he rolls to his right, flings the ball off platform, gets it on the money to Garrett Wilson, and Garrett Wilson goes all the way down to the 5-yard line or something. But then Alan Lazard gets a crack block, blindside block, penalty, and then it just completely ruins it all. So I think Zach Wilson was not really on, the beneficiary side of penalties and, drops. But I was very impressed with Zach, man. You're seeing slight improvements week by week. And I think if he continues to stack and continues to show that he is confident in himself, this Jets team can win with Zach Wilson. And we're seeing that right before our eyes.
Zach, I think, while obviously, like you said, I mean, I'm just about to echo everything you just said because you hit the nail right on the head. While the stats, don't jump off the page at you, Zach Wilson was certainly not, the reason, or at least the primary or only reason for this offense's inability to get into the end zone yesterday. I don't know exactly where to put that. I think the offensive line really had a bad day overall yesterday, both in pass protection and in the run blocking game as well. So we need, improvement from the offensive line, but obviously those guys are banged up. Joe Tippmann left the game with a thigh injury and didn't return. So, we're banged up, man. So the bye week's here at a good time. But Zach Wilson, man, is making some impressive throws yesterday and didn't get some help in crucial situations. Again, I just mentioned Randall Cobb had a pretty bad drop on a play that could have gone for some decent yardage. We make a great off-schedule play to Garrett Wilson on a free play. Lazard with the illegal crackback block, and then on the following play, Lazard with a bad drop that would have helped us out and made the third and long much more manageable. So yeah, I mean, Zach Wilson was dealing with some dropped passes yesterday, poor offensive line play. But listen, he wasn't perfect. There was a couple sacks that he took that, he's got to find a way to dirt the ball. He's got to find a way to get the ball out of his hands. But the no turnovers, man, just like Richie said, clearly the most crucial part. He's no longer the reason why we're losing games, I mean, we didn't have an offensive explosion yesterday. There was only one touchdown, and it came on the ground. They kind of let him walk in there. But, it is what it is, man. We came out with the W. Zach Wilson seems to be improving. Another thing, I mean, you can just see there's more confidence in Zach Wilson's face, and at the end of the day, these guys are millionaires. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, he needs to be confident and he needs to feel good. No, he needs to go out there and do what he's being paid millions of dollars to do. So I don't want to get too sentimental about, we need Zach Wilson to be confident. But you see him out there. You see the smirk on his face. He doesn't look like the world is crashing and crumbling around him. He looks more calm, cool, and collected. And then we're able to go out there and, string some nice plays together. Unfortunately, they didn't end up in the end zone, in the gold zone. Our struggles continue. And I think ultimately that comes down to Nathaniel Hackett and play design and usage of personnel. I mean, I think yesterday reconfirms that Dalvin Cook is just, not the guy. I don't know why Irv Charles is out there getting reps over Mecole Hardman. It's mind-boggling to me. So let's use these players that we have to their strengths. I'm down to throw some screen passes to Dalvin Cook. I'm not down to continue to see Dalvin Cook run in between the tackles for 2 yards, though. That's what I'm not down for.
My speculation
so use these players in the right way.
On the Irvin Charles topic, I think he's on the field as a receiver for blocking purposes. I have never seen him get a target. I haven't seen him involved in the passing game, and he's a darn good blocker. That's the only thing he really brings to the table. And the Jets are really trying to run the football, so maybe that's why they want a big body out there in the first and second down run opportunities. But at the end of the day, man, Zach Wilson continues to throw signs of improvement, and that's all Jets fans need to see. And I feel like the crazy thing about this game is the offense stunk. And we still won.
Yeah.
And they didn't stink in a way where we weren't moving the ball. We were moving the ball, but we just couldn't capitalize in the red zone. And the guy who I have to say is the player of the game for the New York Jets offense. The offense, if I had to pick one player on offense who had the best game for the New York Jets, it's definitely this guy. I mean, Garrett Wilson, 12 targets. Thank you. Continue that, please.
Man.
8 receptions, 90 yards, averaging 11.3 yards per catch. Now, Jack, this could have been a 100-yard day if that penalty that we're talking about, Allen Lazard, does not get called because he had a 25-plus yarder that would have got the Jets into first and goal opportunity. When it comes to the offense, man, Garrett Wilson continues to shine. He continues to prove the world that he is a superstar. I mean, that catch he had on the right sideline when the Jets were backed up in their own end zone at the 5-yard line. I absolutely love the play call from this by Nathaniel Hackett.
Me too, man.
First down, and the play was a go route, as a stop and go from Garrett Wilson. And if you guys rewatch that play, man, Zach Wilson, this is the signs of development that you're seeing because he didn't just look at Garrett Wilson to lob it up. Zach Wilson took the ball, looked to the left to kind of take off the safety to make him feel like he's going left, shift his hips on one hitch, steps into the throw, delivers a dime down the field, go up there and allow Garrett Wilson to go make a play, and Garrett Wilson, he made that play, man. He went up there and somehow got that ball, super acrobatic, super athletic, and that was a big-time explosive play. And that was the same drive that happened when the penalty happened late in the because Breece Hall had a couple runs and a couple screen passes, and that was when the drive was really moving. And I was thinking to myself, this might top the drive against the Chiefs coming out of the half if they score a touchdown, but it was cut short. So Garrett Wilson continues to be the star of this offense, and I've just been really, really impressed. And shout out to this Jets offense for finally getting the volume that he deserves.
I mean, it's clear that, I mean, obviously he's your best receiver. Maybe best offensive player. I mean, obviously Breece Hall is just unbelievable. But, talking about Garrett Wilson, I mean, the fact that they're making a clear effort now to force feed this guy the ball. I mean, 12 targets, 8 receptions, 90 yards, average 11.3. Let me see what his longest reception went for. His longest reception went for 33 yards. Again, targeted 12 times. I think that stands out the most to me there. 8 receptions, 90 yards, 11.3 average with a long of 33. That's phenomenal. But targeted 12 times means a lot because that's what we should be doing every game with a player of Garrett Wilson's talent, with a player of his caliber. And as we watch Joe Douglas and Robert Salah embrace each other.
Oh, my God. I got to show you guys this.
That's awesome. But, yeah, man, Garrett Wilson's a stud. I would have loved to see him get in the end zone yesterday. But he's, putting together a wonderful second season, and his talent is just off the charts, man.
Guys, look at this. This is Joe Douglas, our general manager, embracing Robert Salah after the win. This is factually the biggest win of Robert Salah's career as a New York Jets head coach, and Joe Douglas, you can argue. Look at this. And look at the heck behind him. I mean, you know how much this does for Joe Douglas? Like, he just sits back, has no say in the line. He builds this team, and he's watching them all get it. He's watching them go to the league. When are we going to find some wins?
He used to be with the Eagles as well, right?
Yeah.
Joe Douglas? Yeah.
That's his
so
ring.
This is against his former team. Yeah, his Super Bowl ring.
Speaking
comes
of Joe
from the
Douglas,
Eagles.
I want to show you this image that I thought was freaking awesome. Look at this. Joe Douglas looking at Bryce Huff. Extend him. I mean, that Bryce Huff is a stud, and he is coming off another dominant game for the New York Jets.
Oh, man.
And that looks like a face of a general manager that realizes, like, I got to pay you right now.
Bryce Huff is such a likable player. You see him his body, his stature stacked up next to some of these massive offensive tackles that he has to, finesse. And you wonder, like, how does he do it? And because he just looks significantly smaller than like pretty much everybody that he's lined up against. And he's just out here being a dog, man, using that speed, using that quickness off the edge, using that finesse and that strength. I mean, he's morphing into not only an edge presence, but he's morphing into a three down, defensive end, not just an edge rusher, but a defensive end, kind of like Jermaine Johnson has become. So, why the hell not, man? Between Jermaine Johnson, Bryce Huff, throw Will McDonald's name in there. Why is that not, 3 studs that we have at that position
we have 3
for the
freaking
future?
studs, and that's all from Joey D, baby. Now, another photo that I really love that I saw is this one, man. Mekai Becton hugging Zach Wilson after the victory, or the left tackle for the New York Jets hugging his quarterback. They know how much this victory meant, man. And Mekai Becton, he had a really good game. I mean, I know that there's 1 or 2 plays where he got beat, but all the other plays, man, and I know it's just because of Baldy broke him down. Look at Mekai pushing him off the damn screen. I mean, just absolutely pancaking them, bro. Mekai Becton probably had one of the best games of his season, and it's really beautiful to see him embrace Zach Wilson. And the story of Mekai Becton is just really wholesome, right? Coming off a really stellar rookie season, and we're all expecting him to be our guy for the next decade at left tackle. Injured his second year, injured his third year, starts as the right tackle this year, where we all know Mekai Becton does not want to be the right tackle. He internally is upset that he's a right tackle. He wants to play on the left side. Dwayne Brown goes down. He gets slid back to the left tackle spot, and he's been holding down that left tackle spot all season long, and this picture is just so wholesome, man.
Love it, man. Shout out to Mekai. He's been able to put together a very solid season this year, which he absolutely needed for his sake, man, for his career. His career, was riding on this season being available, which he has been. So keep doing your thing, Mekai. Keep taking care of your body. Keep going out there and dominating, because we want to pay you, bro. Joe Douglas wants to pay you. We want you to be a franchise tackle, as we've always intended you to be. Mekai Becton, shout out to it, was Joe Douglas's first draft pick as general manager of the New York Jets.
Big freaking ticket, deserves all the love, man.
He
you
does.
guys know I have a soft spot for Mekai.
Yes.
Now, this next photo I want to talk about is the 4 cornerbacks that were dressed for the New York Jets. Without Sauce Gardner, without DJ Reed, without Brendan Eccles, and without Justin Hardy, the New York Jets dressed 4 corners, and 2 of them were off the practice squad. We had Michael Carter II, who was arguably one of the best, if not the best, nickel corners in the NFL so far this season.
I've had Craig James making a pass deflection in the end zone.
In the end zone. I
Remember
mean,
that?
MC2 had the lineup outside for the first time in his career, and he held us down. Craig James, fresh off the practice squad, former Philadelphia Eagle, by the way, made a crucial pass deflection in the end zone early on in the first quarter. Bryce Hall making another big play for the New York Jets with an interception. And not only that, he looked pretty good all day long. And then Hayes. I mean, this guy comes out of nowhere, and he wasn't great, right? A.J. Brown got the best of him, but what do you expect from a guy like that? And it really, really speaks volumes about this team. And I do want to share a quote from Bryce Hall that he said to Michael Carter II, which I thought was really, really, really awesome. Now, I got to find it on my Twitter. I know I retweeted it. Here it is. So, Michael Carter II quote tweeted this picture, and he said it right here. Want to add to this. This is Michael Carter II. We sat in the locker room before the game like, man, this is all we got. Bryce Hall says, this is only going to make our story that much better when we win this thing. It was a great story indeed. I mean, that's just sick. I mean, Bryce Hall has so much confidence in himself, so much confidence in the guys around him, and the fact that they were able to gut out a victory and force 3 interceptions and 4 turnovers in total on Jalen Hurts without our elite cornerback duo, which is arguably the best duo in the entire NFL. I mean, I can't stop singing the praise of the job of the coaching staff to be able to get these players prepared. And what a story for Bryce Hall, who was a rookie who came out there in the second half of the season as a rookie, had a one-handed interception in that game against the Rams, and then year 2 started alongside Brendan Eccles. We're all thinking, wow, Bryce Hall's a stud. And then the Jets were like, yeah, Bryce Hall's good, but we rather him as a backup. Let's go draft Sauce Gardner. Let's go bring in DJ Reed. And then Bryce Hall's ready to go. And
you know what I love?
Absolutely fantastic.
I love the pressure, and this might sound weird at first, but hear me out. I love the pressure that this puts on DJ Reed and Sauce Gardner when they make their return, because these guys freaking balled out yesterday. I mean, Craig James, Tay Hayes are no names, if you're not a Jets fan. Bryce Hall is probably a no name if you're not a Jets fan. Michael Carter II is a no name if you're not a Jets fan, So these guys absolutely balled out yesterday. So all of a sudden, when DJ Reed and Sauce come back, they gotta ball out even more, man. They gotta show why they have the jobs that they do, and it's an amazing thing. I feel like we see it's another reason to praise Joe Douglas for his ability to just constantly find quality depth players to come in, plug and play, and do their job. But does that make any sense? It puts more pressure on Sauce and DJ in a good way, not in a negative way, but they're like, damn, these guys balled out. We got to come back and freaking play our asses off and show everybody who we are. So yeah. I love that, man. I love that.
Just really, really sensational stuff that this Jets team was able to pull off that win with those types of corners. And I think that, you bring up a good point. With Sauce and DJ Reed both out with concussions, they got to come out there and ball out. And Sauce Gardner even tweeted himself, damn, Quinnen got more interceptions than me.
Yeah.
So, listen, I mean, that's freaking awesome. And can we give a big shout out to Quinnen for getting his first interception of his career? I mean, that was a crazy play. Jermaine Johnson blows up the screen, knocks the ball out, and Quinnen with the hands picks it up and turns it over, man. I mean, shout out this entire defense.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Let's get into some super chats, and then we're going to open it up to a call-in, guys. So we're going to take the call-ins throughout the game, throughout the rest of the show. So if you guys want to join the wait list, click that link pinned in the chat.
Oh, Lancelot botched.
How did you lose to the Jets? He says, how did you lose to the Patriots?
I ask myself that question every day, bro. I'm not even kidding. That haunts me.
Hey, maybe we needed to lose to the Patriots in order to figure out a way to compete against the Chiefs, beat the Broncos, and beat the Eagles. I don't know. Sometimes when you're at the lowest of lows and you have the biggest adversity strike, it kind of makes you dig deep in the soul and figure out what needs to happen. Now, there's no excuse for them losing to the Patriots, but hey, they had to go in their darkest ways. They had to lose to the Patriots in order to bounce back. And me personally, this is just me talking, I think the win against the Eagles completely wipes out that loss to the Patriots, in my opinion, because we needed to get to 3-3 by the bye, and that's all I wanted. Even with Aaron Rodgers, I was like 3-3 by the bye. And the fact that we beat the Eagles, for me personally, that Patriots L, I can take.
Can I make a shout out real quick?
Please.
Because we haven't even mentioned this guy's name, and we're over a half hour into the podcast. Greg Zerloin. I mean, can we acknowledge that this guy is just, I mean, I know he's a kicker. I know it's not, sexy or exciting. But this guy is out here doing his job, and we would not have won the game yesterday if he's not doing his job. 4 for 4 from freaking Greg the Leg. The guy's automatic. I mean, I think I just wanted to come out here and say that the guy deserves a lot of praise, man, because it's a huge part of the game, and if he wasn't out there doing his thing, we wouldn't have even come close to being competitive in that football game yesterday. So I just felt it was necessary to shout out Greg the Leg for a sec, man.
Yeah, I mean, Greg the Leg, he's going out there, special teams player of the week last week, 4 for 4 this week, all 12 points before we got that touchdown. Listen, man, Greg Zuerlein deserves all the credit, and the overall special teams deserves a lot of credit. Thomas Morstead has been great. How about Irvin Charles, though? Because Justin Hardy's down for a long time, and Irvin Charles is the next man up, especially without Brandon Eccles. It's usually Hardy and Eccles as the two gunners on the punt team. You elevate Irvin Charles, phenomenal. Brant Boyer, the special teams coordinator for the Jets, deserves a lot of praise as well. Special teams, big time check, right? The defense, big time check. Offense, still work in progress, but they're this freaking close. You can sense that the offense is this close. And that's what Robert Salah said at the end of the game in the locker room in his speech. He was hyping up the defense, hyping up the special teams, and he said to the offense, we're this freaking close. And he knows it. It's sensing that. And if that offense starts to click, I'll go out on a limb. We could beat anybody, okay? We could beat any team in the NFL. Not saying we're going to win the rest of the season and not lose, but we can beat any team in the NFL if our offense can actually score touchdowns in the red zone. It's that simple. I mean, it really is. We're this close from being the Kansas City Chiefs who won the Super Bowl. We just beat the Eagles who were in the Super Bowl. What team can't we beat, okay? I might sound crazy, but that's just how I feel. The NY Bully with the $10 super chat. You deserve a round of applause.
Let's
and
go,
a JET,
baby.
yes. And we got to bring that back. What's good, Richie and Jack? We have a legit chance to go 11-5 and make the playoffs, even with Zach as our quarterback. I would like us to bring in another wide receiver and offensive tackle before the trade deadline. What would you do? Well, first and foremost, the NY Bully cannot thank you enough for the generous $10 super chat.
Absolutely. Thank you, man.
Now, listen, 11-5, that would be crazy. Now, the one thing about the 11-5 is the schedule is easier after the bye, man. You got to beat the Giants, and then we have the Chargers on Monday night, and then we're in Vegas, right? So the next 3 games after the bye are winnable. I would like this to be 2-1 at that point, which gives them to 5-4, which would really put this Jets team in a good position to succeed. And listen, at the trade deadline, I don't know. Our wide receivers are healthy right now. I don't really see them adding another one. Offensive tackle, that's definitely an option because the offensive line's banged up right now. And if there was one position that needs the most reinforcements, it's definitely the offensive line, in my opinion. So the NY Bully, thank you so much for the super chat. Cannot thank you enough. Fernando with the $5 says, went to my first Jets game yesterday with my Eagle buddy. The atmosphere was amazing, and my Eagles friend had some serious copium. Let's get healthy. Fernando, thank you for the $5 super chat. And
thank you, Fernando.
The fact that you went to the game with an Eagles fan is pretty cool. And the fact that we won that game even feels sweeter. I can only imagine that, Fernando.
Oh, man, just imagining all those Philly fans driving home on the New Jersey Turnpike, heading south back to Philly. I can't believe the Birds dropped one to the Jets, dude.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, man, that just brings me so much joy. I love it.
Guys, if you're enjoying the show here, let's get to 100 likes. We're at 72 likes with well over 200 people watching live right now. So if you guys are just tuning in and did not hit the like button, we would greatly appreciate it, guys. If you can simply smash that like button right now. Let's get up to 100 likes, and then we're going to take some callers and then really open this up and really get deeper into the game. So, folks, if you did not already, it would mean a lot if you guys can simply click that thumbs up button. Would really appreciate that. And we're also inching so close to 20,000 subscribers. We're at 19.7K. We're this close to 19.8K. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you guys want to help out Jack and I, we're really trying to build this podcast. And a great way to support our podcast is not only listening to us and watching us live on YouTube, but checking us out on Apple and Spotify and giving us a rating and downloading the podcast on audio format. All those links are down below in the description if you guys want to help us out. Again, download the Jets Media Podcast on Spotify and Apple. That link is in the description. Would really appreciate that. So let's get into some callers. I'm excited to hear what Jets fans had to say about this one because at the end of the day, man, woo, Jets fans, it's Victory Monday. Let's get it, man. Let's hear from the first caller. Josh is in the house.
You already know what's up, Jack. What's up, Richie, man? We got that,
what up, dude?
I don't want to get into too much detail, man, but the defense, man, our fucking defense. Hold on, before I start my rant, I'm apologize for my profanity, man, but Fuck that shit. We beat
Hey,
the Eagles, man.
you're good, Josh.
Everybody counted us out, man. We came in as the underdogs, but came out on top, bro. That's what all that matters, man. Offense, man, we got to do better in the red zone, man. We got to put up some touchdowns instead of field goals. We can't do that, man. We're not gonna win games in the future, even though the rest of our schedule has eased up. We surpassed all the great teams. We did great against the great teams like we always do. We should have beat the Chiefs, man. But it's Victory Monday, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
How I'm about to do this week is about to be fun as fuck. Let's go.
Let's go,
into the
baby.
bye week. 3-3. Let's go, Jets. Jet up. Let's go.
Josh, let's go, baby. Oh, what a call from Josh, bro. He is such a beast. NYJ
Josh.
Madden. I can't wait to see what Josh does on his Instagram, reliving that win in Madden form. But, I mean, you just feel that energy from Josh, Jack?
The energy, man. The energy here on a Monday morning after a victory, it's unmatched, man. That's why we call it Victory Effing Monday. And I couldn't be more excited to be sharing it here with you guys, man. What a feeling this is. Beating the undefeated Eagles, a team that, once again, we've never beaten in the history of the franchise. 0-12 against the Philadelphia Eagles before yesterday's win. And I love it, man. I freaking love it. The Eagles are like the new Patriots. I hate the Eagles. They're like villains. They're so easy to dislike. Nick Sirianni's stupid face on the sidelines. I just want to hit him. Oh, man, I'm so freaking stoked that we won that game yesterday. Screw the Eagles. Damn it, that's a good feeling.
Oh, such a good feeling, man.
Love it.
I can't wait to hear more from the callers because Jets fans, we did it, okay? And I know, some people are – and can I just call something out? I'm so sick and tired of people saying, oh, you're acting like you won a Super Bowl. Like, guys, first of all, Eagles fans like, we're going to blow out the Jets. We're going to blow out – the Jets suck. The Jets, we're going to beat them. And then we beat the Eagles. We celebrate. Oh, that's your Super Bowl. Oh, that's your Super Bowl. I mean, what do you want? Okay, I think that's your Super Bowl take is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in sports. Okay, and that doesn't just relate to the Jets. I see it everywhere. It's like, oh, me celebrating a Jets win against the Bills week 1. Oh, that was the Jets Super Bowl. Like, bro, it's a game, and I get overly excited off every win because I understand how much a win matters in this sport, especially for the New York Jets, where it's so hard to win games.
Yeah, it's
so sick of hearing that nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, we did it yesterday, man. It ultimately doesn't matter how ugly or pretty it may or may not have been. We got the job done, man, and we got another one in the W column. And the Eagles now have one in the L column. And who did it come from? The New York Jets. Let's go, baby.
Robert Salah, after walking off the podium last night after the win, he was like off the mic, but you can hear it. We ain't 0-12 no more.
I love it, dude.
Because like you gotta feel for Salah. The amount of questions that get asked about the franchise's history that he has zero part of. Like he's never versed the Eagles.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's just annoying. And the fact that he was able to do that.
Well, yeah, that's the thing that Jets coaches have to deal with. They have to deal with the failures of the previous guys, Robert Salah has nothing to do with the fact that the team has stunk for decades before he got here, So yeah, I agree. It's interesting how these guys, every time we get a new coach or a new GM, they're all asked the same questions. And it's not like they're responsible for the history of mediocrity. But no more, man.
Let's go. We're changing the tide. The same old Jets narrative is done.
I believe in this regime. I do, man. I really do.
Me too, man. How about Joe Douglas?
I believe in those beautiful bald heads, dude.
That's what
it is. That's what it is, man. If you have hair, I don't want you making decisions for the New York Jets. Listen, if you do it, I'll do it.
Let's do it. Poppy with the $5 super chat. How many injuries do we have coming back after the bye week? Also, watch Jimmy G if he's okay, so I can see us win Giants and Raiders. Yeah, Poppy, first of all, thanks so much for the $5 super chat. And the injuries that we suffered, Joe Tippmann has a thigh. We don't know the extent of that injury just yet. And I think we're pretty clean yesterday besides the Joe Tippmann injury. I'm not too sure. Garrett Wilson got banged up, but he should be okay. And, we're hopeful that Sauce and DJ Reed are returning next week or after the bye, right? Concussions usually take 2 weeks max. DJ Reed out for 2 games. Sauce Gardner out for 1 game. He has the bye to rest up. So I'm hopeful that we get both our corners back. And that's really the only injuries I can see returning after the bye week. So, Poppy, thanks for the super chat. And, folks, we just hit 100 likes. So thank you all for helping out the channel. Now, let's get back into some callers. We got Charles rocking the Jets hat.
What up, man?
How you guys doing? I watched the game at my friend's house yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Nice. How'd it go,
FYI,
man?
his family are predominantly Steelers fans, so plus my friend Colin's still trying to get into football, so.
Well, I'm glad you.
How'd you feel about that game, man?
It was great. I actually thought the Jets were going to lose that game because of the injuries that we had in the secondary, but I got to admit, we fought our asses off in that game. Defense played great. I'd say that's probably their best defensive performance of the season. I know we had a great game against Josh Allen. I know we had a fishing game against Denver and Kansas City, but I felt, considering the insane amount of talent the Eagles have on the offensive side of the ball in terms of receivers, tight ends, and running backs, I was like, we were without our 2 best corners. Well, actually, 3 if you count Brandon Echols as well. And we still held Jalen Hurts to under 300 yards passing. We pressured him a lot. We hit him a lot. And the Eagles rarely ran the football, which I was very surprised.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Charles, that we did not bring up.
Yeah. This defense, I agree, Charles. I think this was probably the best defensive performance that we've seen from the Jets so far this year. Against a powerhouse. I mean, let's face facts. As the first drive of the game, we saw Jalen Hurts stiff arm. Who is it? Michael Carter II?
No, Jalen. It actually was both.
Stiff arm Michael Carter II and throw a dime to the sideline. So I'm like, oh, this game is done. We're going against Superman and the rest of the Avengers or whatever. I know I'm crossing between worlds there, Marvel, DC. Sorry, everybody. Don't come at me. But listen, I agree with you, Charles. Against a powerhouse offense like Philly yesterday, this was the defense's best performance, without a doubt, by far.
And FYI, Jalen Hurts squats 600 pounds, so he's a strong son of a bitch.
Yeah,
and we were able to give him 11 different kisses. Charles, thank you so much for the call, my man. And let's go, Jets.
Let's go, baby.
Now, I do want to give a shout-out to the defense and the running game, because the Jets' defense heading into this game was pretty struggling against the run, right? We see... even against the Broncos, we struggled to defending the run. Isaiah Pacheco against the Chiefs ran all over us. And we went up against one of the best, if not the best, running attacks in all of football, the best offensive line, and we shut them down, bro. We shut down the run game. Come on. Everything that we're seeing this Jets team struggle with, they are finding ways to improve. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Come on now. I'm so excited right now. I'm so happy right now. I can't believe everything is just, oh, man. Jets Nation, bro. We deserve everything. We deserve all of this. Bring it on. Give me anybody. Give me the Miami Dolphins. Oh, I can't wait for that game. Good luck against the Eagles, by the way, Miami.
Dude, I'm so sorry, but I've had to pee since the pod started, so I gotta go, man. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
Don't apologize, brother. You're all good. You're all good, man. Charles W. Caller. What up, James? James, why don't you call in from work? Let's see what you have to say from that game. If you guys are watching the live show during the Jets Media live reaction, James was my friend that was with us that helped put up the flag behind us. So shout out to James, man, the handyman. Appreciate you, bro. They better come out and truck the Giants, get healthy, no emotional letdowns like they went into Dallas. Hell yeah, could not agree more, man. And we're going to have a whole week to prepare for that, a whole off bye, which is huge. All right, let's get into the next caller. We got Greg the Leg, MVP. Johnny.
What up, Richie? Hey.
That's good, dude.
Last time you had your thing, I called it, bro. People thought we were crazy. They were like, there's no way you guys are going to beat the Eagles. I kept saying, hey, as long as our defense plays lights out and Greg the Leg kicks 4 to 9 field goals a game, we're in every single game for the rest of the year, no matter who we play. We showed everybody. Dude, we went through the gauntlet, right? Everybody, we lost Aaron Rodgers. Instead of us crumbling down as maybe which we would have done back in the day as the same old Jets, we would have went 0-6, right? Not this time. We showed everybody. We put the whole NFL notice, letting them know that we do have the top defense. We are picking the ball off this time now. We're making returns. And, dude, I'm keep saying it. I can't stop saying it. Morstead is a huge, huge plus. Greg the Leg is a godsend. I mean, bro, every time that we win, it's literally, bro, a team win in all aspects of the game. The offense is doing enough for us to keep our defense fresh. That was the biggest difference of it. Because, I mean, you saw what happened in the Dallas game. Dude, our defense can't be out there for however many minutes they were during that stuff like that, you know? So, can't wait. I mean, the schedule is hugely favorable towards us coming up. Man, I keep saying it. I think we're going to go into the playoffs.
Yeah,
right?
we are.
And once the playoff and we get in there, the new season begins for us, man. So I'm excited, dude. I cannot wait, dude. This is like we deserve this as a fan base. We deserve this.
100%.
We deserve to continue to keep building on these W's and just seeing the culture, man. What a huge, huge, huge difference. Next man up, right? I mean, when have we had this, dude? We lose Sauce, we lose Reed, Echoes. We're like, and then we lose Carter too during the game. Bro, we should have been, Jalen Hurts would have had a field day out there, but nope, not this time, man. And dude, it was so funny when your boy TD Fins calls you, and you're like, dude, we won. I can't talk to you right now, man. Later, dude. But hey, man,
and you heard TD, he gave us no chance in this game, and he was on me all Wednesday night on the AFC's roundtable saying that the Jets have no chance, and I cannot wait to press him tonight on the roundtable.
Talk your stuff, bro, and let them know, and let them Bills know too, man.
Oh, close.
They're so suspect,
bro.
Giants,
bro. You couldn't just get the touchdown the 1 yard line.
And wait till we play the Dolphins. I cannot wait till we play Dolphins, bro. And we're gonna expose them as moment. Hey, Jets.
Jets. Johnny, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate the call. He brings up excellent points. I'm happy that he came on here and gave Greg Zuerlein the credit he deserves, and Morstead, and the entire special teams unit. And basically, this is a team win, right? It doesn't really feel like that because the defense is the reason, the main focal point of forcing 4 turnovers and, Tony Adams' interception and all that. But at the end of the day, man, it is a team victory. The coaching staff deserves it. And what a game. And you look at the AFC East right now, the Jets were this close from getting to second place in the division. This close if the Giants just figured out a way to lose. But not the case. And folks, if you're not familiar with the AFC East Roundtable, we're going to be live at 6 p.m. tonight, and I'm going to let everybody know that these Jets are here, and all the people that were clowning me in the chat when I was saying the Jets are going to beat the Eagles, oh, Richie's delusional, Richie's a moron, Richie's this, Richie's that. Yeah, what are you going to say now? Huh? What are you going to say now? All right? I believe in my team, and I genuinely believe in them for a reason, okay? I don't just blindly believe in them. I look at the roster, I look at the coaching staff, and I believe in what I see. Okay? That is the difference. Right? I'm not blindly just saying the Jets are going to beat the Eagles because I'm a Jets fan. I genuinely saw how the Jets versus the Kansas City Chiefs, how we beat the Buffalo Bills. And I see a team that is built to beat big-time opponents. And that's what they did. Okay? That's what they did. Let's go. Now the haters will downplay the win. That's what they do, Hennessy. They're going to backpedal. So, yeah, oh, this is your Super Bowl. Congrats. Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to do? Not celebrate a victory? Come on now. Be better. Be better. Oh, that's hilarious. I love it. The roundtable tonight's going to be great, folks. Guys, if you're new to the channel, new to the show, don't forget to smash that like button for your boy. Let's get it going. All right, let's get into the next caller. We got Bernard tuning in. What's good, Bernard?
Hey, what's up? As you know, I'm a Packer fan. You know,
I see that.
But the Jets are my second favorite team because of this guy.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers, baby.
AR8. So
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Yeah, huge fans of y'all. You know, you know me, Richie. I've been on here a few times on your podcast.
Yeah.
Jack, big fan of you too, man.
Thank you so much, brother.
I think y'all being Jet fans put out great content. You know what I mean? And I like the Jets, the Jets team even more when after Rodgers went out, because the way y'all fight and claw and resilient and win games, man. Y'all defense, man, is like, I really love y'all defense, man. Especially after yesterday, no DJ Reed, no Sauce Gardner, and Bryce Hall, and Craig James, and all these dudes you never heard of comes out and play like that. So really, really love y'all team, man. Robert Salah, for all those haters saying that Robert Salah is a bad coach. Look, he's got a Super Bowl. I mean, he's got a ring. I mean, you can't take that away from him. He's proven, losing your Hall of Fame quarterback, he's proven that he can get these guys in and be a resilient group and get y'all at 500 before the bye week. So, yeah, man.
Well, Bernard, thank you so much for the call. I appreciate it. And thank you for finishing off and giving Robert Salah the praise. And it's cool that we have a Green Bay Packers fan really supporting the channel because of AR8. And it's really cool. I welcome every Packers fan that's supporting the Jets because of Aaron Rodgers. Unfortunately for you guys, Rodgers is injured. We can't get to see Aaron play quarterback. But it is great to see, Packers fans continue to support the channel and support the New York Jets. I love that.
I love it too, man. And shout out to you, Bernard. We appreciate that. And the fight that this team has shown, losing, their new face of the franchise in Aaron Rodgers, it's unbelievable, man. The fact that we're sitting here at 500 with the grueling schedule that we've had to start this year, really, says a lot about Robert Salah, says a lot about this team. But also shout out to you, Bernard. I know Jordan Love had a rough game last week, but listen, man. I think it's pretty clear that you guys have your quarterback of the future. I'm a big Jordan Love fan. I think he's a good player. So, Bernard, I appreciate that, man. Good luck to your Packers. Appreciate you supporting the show, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you. Pedro with the $5. Congratulations to Jets. Great win. I knew you guys could win it. Fins up. Go Jets. Let's go.
Thank you, Pedro.
Let's go.
Appreciate that.
Pedro, I appreciate the super chat. And Dolphins fans.
If only the freaking Giants could get the job done last night, man. The Jets would be sitting at second in division right now.
Oh, dude. We were just talking about that while you were in there, bro. At the 1 yard line, one play. I mean, that game from an NFL perspective, bro, like I had a pit in my stomach because obviously I'm rooting for the Giants, which, by the way, I hate the Giants, so it's kind of hard to do that. But, like, I can't imagine being a Bills fan or a Giants fan watching that. That was a great football game.
And it was either we're caught between two evils, because it was either have the Bills lose, which would be great for the Jets in terms of the division, but then that also means that the Giants are stealing our upset thunder today. So honestly, like, I'm kind of happy, I guess, a little bit that the Giants didn't win, so that this could really be
second place in the division.
This could be the Jets' day on, like, New York sports radio and everything like that. I do like that. But yeah, man, I mean, second in the division would have been kick ass.
Oh, it would have been so fantastic if we won, if the Bills lost. But
and I don't want to hear anything about that Zach Wilson play last week before the end of the first half, because
oh my God.
the Giants found new creative ways to outdo us yesterday.
Checking to a run
in that department. So
now I do want to talk to Miami Dolphins fans real quick. Good luck next week. Sunday Night Football, you guys got the Eagles in Philadelphia.
Eagles are going to be angry.
Bro, the Eagles are going to be angry. The Eagles are...
Let's see the Eagles smoke the Dolphins. Sorry, Dolphins fans, but let's see the Eagles wreck the Dolphins.
And I'm sorry, but, like, I think personally the only way you beat the Eagles is by lockdown defense. And I don't know... I mean, listen, the Miami Dolphins offense is elite. They are unstoppable to a point. And the Eagles defense is also a top 10 defense. So that's going to be a really interesting battle between the Eagles and the Dolphins. And we'll see. We'll
see, man.
That's going to be an interesting game, man.
We don't have the Dolphins for a while, man. We still got a long time till we got the Dolphins.
Black Friday, man.
Yeah.
Black Friday. So good luck to the Dolphins. The Eagles are a physical team in the trenches. Your offensive line is going to have the biggest test of the season. Your defensive line is going to have the biggest test of the season. And containing Jalen Hurts, I mean, the Jets were able to do it, but we were also able to do it against Josh Allen and Patty Mahomes. So good luck. That's all I'll say. That's not going to be fun.
The Eagles were missing some players on defense yesterday too, man. So they're a freaking good team, and we saw that yesterday.
Let's go.
Not better than the Jets.
And I absolutely love how Modine all week long was giving the Jets no chance. The Jets are not going to win. Jets this. And now he has to bring it up like, oh, the Eagles had a 3rd and 7. Jets have no turnovers, and they pass it to double coverage for interception instead of punting since Jets haven't driven since the field. With a little time left. More rigged than WWE. Mo, you continue to just outduel yourself of being an idiot, okay? I mean, you can't give the Jets credit ever. The Jets win the Super Bowl at some point, Modine is still going to say something negative and spin it to the point where Jets fans should not be happy, and it was this or it was that. Continue to keep counting out the Jets, Mo. Continue to root for them to lose because you just sound like an idiot. Every single week, you sound like a moron.
Shout out to his pro pick, though. Amadeus is a good movie. I see you, Modine. Take the L,
Pedro
though.
with the $2. We good. We ain't worried. They only run. Yeah, and the Jets were able to shut down that run. So good luck. That's for sure. Let's go. Let's do it.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
All right, let's get to the next caller. We got LaSalle.
LaSalle, what up, bud?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm
How
gonna
you doing?
take this quick because right now I'm at work. But what a great win! What a fucking
Yeah, baby.
great win! I saw your prediction on the Bleacher Report.
Oh, you
I
saw
was
that?
Like, everyone, yeah, and I was like, okay, everyone counting us out. The Dallas Cowboy fan was congratulating you on backing up the Jets. So I was like, okay, we could have a chance of winning this if we contain Jalen Hurts. And when he did that stuff thing, I was like, bro, we're gonna lose this game if we can't tackle him.
Yeah, right.
But we somehow was able to get him to throw 3 interceptions, one to Tony Adams. So W and hit the chief. You tell TD this. Hey, you gave up 14 points in the first 13. You gave up 14 points in the first half to a winless Panthers team.
Oh, TD is going to hear it tonight.
Think about that.
You better believe that. Don't you worry.
Think about that. Like that. Like I don't care if you scored over 30 points after that. You gave up 14 points to a Panthers team that hasn't won at all. That's a little bit concerning, no?
14-0 it was, and then the Dolphins turned it on. So, hey, TD is going to hear from me tonight because he was so on me Wednesday when I picked the Jets to win, and I cannot wait to absolutely rip him apart. So, I'll see you Wednesday night, though. That's for sure.
Yep. Peace, guys. See you guys on Wednesday, man.
See you on Wednesday night, my man. Enjoy work. Appreciate the call, brother.
Appreciate you always, LaSalle, man. We got some good energy on the stream today, man, and we're only like an hour in.
Yeah, man.
Love it.
Appreciate the call-ins. Appreciate all you guys. Appreciate the super chats. The next super chat is brought to you by D. Michi, a great member of the channel, $10. Richie, I need you talking that hot shit on the roundtable tonight. You know I will. TD, my man, but he sounded like a goof giving us no chance against the Eagles when he did the same thing against the Chiefs. He will learn. Absolutely, bro. He gave this Jets team zero chance. And I said it earlier, but I got to give respect where it's due. You know, Master at Work genuinely saw the Jets winning this game. Somehow. I don't know how. And Dan had us covering the spread. So they actually had us winning, and TD had us winning no chance. Absolutely no chance. And even on Bleacher Report.
I didn't think we had a chance. I mean, I don't think I'm in the minority there. I would say most Jets fans thought that we were for sure going to lose this game this week. I know I did. So any given Sunday, man, anybody can be beat.
Any given Sunday, indeed. And me personally, the reason why I actually had confidence in the Jets going to pull off this win is because I saw how this team matched up against the Chiefs. I saw the Jets beat the Buffalo Bills and the way that they beat the Broncos. And I just saw a team that just needs to have a couple more plays go in their favor to win, right? We have not lost a game this season where it was just absolutely out of control, right? The only one you could bring up is the Dallas Cowboys, and that was like, you know, just a really weird outlier type of game where it was close all the way into the second half, and then the Cowboys just started pulling away after it being a one-possession lead heading into halftime. But I saw the way that Jets team fought against the Chiefs and the way they beat the Broncos. And I genuinely saw an Eagles team that was 5-0 that was not going out there and beating every single team by multiple touchdowns. It was close. And I actually saw this Jets team winning for that reason. And I'm happy that they were able to prove me right. It was not an easy one.
Absolutely.
The defense was able to really hold it down. And, the Eagles, they had a controversial call. 3rd down and 8 with no timeouts for the New York Jets, and they decided to throw it instead of run it and rely on their defense and Zach Wilson to go down the field and win them the game. Instead, they passed the ball, which results in that interception from Tony Adams. And, hey, I'll take a mistake from an Eagle player and Eagle coaching staff any day of the week, and the Jets capitalize. That's what it all comes down to.
And Hurts is a great player, man, but, he looked like he didn't know what he was doing yesterday. Go back and look at that tape. Go back and look at that interception to Tony Adams, the one that ultimately sealed the deal. What the hell was Hurts looking at there, man? There was nowhere to go with that football in that area of the field where a Jet wasn't going to pick it off. So we got into his head, man. Shout out to the freaking cornerbacks. Once again, Tay Hayes, freaking Craig James stepping up, Bryce Hall, Michael Carter II, because I was convinced. When we saw that Sauce was going to be missing that game yesterday, I was convinced that A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith were going to combine for like 400 yards and 5 touchdowns between the two of them. And we got absolutely, and we shut them down, man. We didn't completely shut them down, but
No, we shut them down.
Talk about, pass deflections in the end zone. A.J. Brown made a couple great plays. He's a talented player. Devontae Smith with a terrible drop wide open in the middle of the field.
He was terrible.
That's a problem that the Jets had yesterday. The middle of the field was wide open all game.
He was terrible,
but
man.
the Eagles just couldn't capitalize on it, man. Thank you for dropping that pass, Devontae.
So Modine comes back with another moronic take, and I'm going to call it out every time. Defense did all the work. Last I checked, the defense is part of the team. So, defense did all the work. Oh, that's a bad thing, I guess. They even drove the field for the offense so that the Jets could kick field goals, but the Eagles passed the ball with 2 minutes left instead of running and then punting. More rigged than... How is this rigged? The Eagles decided to make a boneheaded mistake, and the Jets capitalized on it. And the fact that you said the defense did all the work to undermine the win does not make sense. Last I checked, Jack, the defense is part of the team. What are we doing here? We have to put an asterisk on this game because the defense did all the work. Why we won? A win is a win. A win is a win, baby. I love that Mo is backpedaling. The Jets are starting to win. He's like, oh no, everything I've been saying is all wrong now. Oh, I can't finally say I told you so, Richie. I told you so, optimistic Jets fans. Ha, Mo. Let's go. Keep it coming. I'm coming after you because all offseason, I hear your moronic takes of negativity nonsense, okay? And you can't even give them props for one win. The Jets, anytime they get a win, you have to figure out some way to make it into a negative. You are one person, man, that just hates life. I don't know what else to say. It just blows my mind. They get the biggest win of the season, defeating the undefeated Eagles, and he still has the nerve to come on my show and say these nonsense.
I still don't even know what team he reps in here. Is he a Jets fan?
Oh my God.
I
hope not.
Nobody knows.
I don't want him on my
Dean
fan
is he's a character, man. Truly a character.
All right, let's get to the next caller. We got Robbie.
How
Robbie!
about that? How about
What
that
up,
one,
Robbie?
boys?
How
How
you
about
doing,
that
buddy?
one, boys?
Let's go.
How about it, Robbie?
Listen, what a special freaking win with that team last night, dude. No DJ Reed, no Sauce Gardner, no AVT, and we pulled it out, bro. It's crazy. Crazy.
Against all odds, man.
All odds. It looked like you got to give a lot of credit to Salah, Ulbrich, and Hackett for just putting together a special game plan yesterday that the guys went out and executed perfectly. They really did. The
100%.
one thing is I'll agree with Jack on, if Devontae Smith catches that ball in the middle of the field, might have been a different game. It really might have been a different game. I really think that was a huge, huge drop for us, but we needed that stuff to go our way yesterday to win, and it did. And I couldn't be more happy. And that's a big one, fellas.
Huge one.
That's
Amen,
a goddamn big one. We're 3-3 in the bye without Aaron Rodgers. That's what we wanted with him, and we did it without him. So we're in good shape.
We're in good shape, man.
100%.
Now we gotta see if the Robert Salah all gas no break mantra is nonsense or not, because we remember what happened after the bye week last year. We were riding high after the bye. Now we got to keep our foot on the freaking gas pedal and not stop. Dominate the Giants, dominate the Chargers, dominate the Raiders, stack up some freaking wins against inferior football teams, because that's what those 3 teams are, by the way. They are inferior to the New York Jets. Stack up some freaking wins against teams that we should beat, and let's freaking make a push for the postseason, buddy.
No doubt. No doubt. What did you guys think about Jack yesterday?
Listen, man, turnover-free football when a quarterback on the other teams throws 3 interceptions, I'll take that any day of the week, man. There were some throws, and the one throw that I was really impressed with, Robbie, was that 2-point conversion he had.
Yes.
I mean, that was not an easy throw. That looked like, and I hate keep saying like, oh, he looks like Rodgers, but he did. I mean, it was a great pocket. Mekai Becton completely shut down the blind side, and Zach had all day to throw. Tight little window, and he just sidearms and throws a missile into a tight window for that. But other than that, man, he did what he needed to do. There were some times where, he held the ball for a little too long. It took a sack, but turnover-free football is all I ask for Zach at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we all know he's got all the talent in the world. It's just him putting his mind to it and, pulling himself mentally together. And it seems like when Rodgers is around, that helps. So, hey.
100%, man.
We'll
Robbie,
I appreciate
you. I appreciate you tuning in, and happy Victory Monday, bro.
Let's go, boys. I'll be back on the next call. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Appreciate you, Robbie. Thanks, man.
Look at the smile on his face.
Love it. Love it, man.
The genuine excitement and the genuine joy from Jets fans is it's so beautiful to see because we've suffered so much.
It's a feeling that's just unmatched, man. Especially against a team that we really had no business beating yesterday, and we especially again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but maybe if we were fully healthy, I could have told you, yeah, we could potentially beat the Eagles. Going into that game yesterday, being without all the key players that we were without, I thought for sure there was zero chance that we came out with that W, man. And I was wrong. Plenty of people were wrong. Plenty of people were right, though. Shout out to everybody out there that was saying, nah, the Jets can win this game. The Jets can win this game. They went out there and they got it done, man. First victory ever against the freaking annoying Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, my gosh. I'm so happy that we can say we beat the Philadelphia Eagles, man. I'm so tired of
Screw the Phillies.
So tired of Philly and Boston sports fans. Like, can we turn the page? Oh, man.
Screw the 76ers, screw the Philadelphia Phillies, and screw the Eagles. Flyers don't really care about hockey. Modine is the type to stand up for the SAT test.
All right.
Appreciate the super chat, Modine. All right, let's get into more of your callers, guys. Again, if you want to join the call-in show, link is pinned in the chat. Mr. D with another super chat. First time Jets beat the Eagles is a win no matter how they did it. That's all it is.
Amen.
A win is a what? Oh, a win is a win.
A freaking man, baby.
And that's what I like to see, baby. It was ugly. It wasn't simple. It wasn't easy. But a W is a W, baby. I'll take it any day.
We love it.
Detour with the $2. TD better hear it at the round table. Oh, I mean, unfortunately, his Dolphins won, so it's not like the Dolphins lost. But the reason why he's going to hear it is just the nonsense I heard from him, not even giving the Jets a chance. Come on, TD. We're all coming after you tonight. Appreciate the super chat, bro. All right, let's get into the next caller. We got Jets Unleashed.
What up?
What up? How you guys been?
Are you kidding me? We're on top of the world.
Dude, yesterday's game was so crazy, man. That third down, man, I was all panicking. I was like, oh, no, we're going to lose again. We're so close to winning, but yet so far. And then we got that pick, man, running down the field, and I screamed on the TV, man. It was so exciting, man. It was awesome, man. And then see the guys the touchdown, and then gotta give it up to this defense, man. Even when they have not Sauce out there, not even Reed out there, not even the backup out there, but practice squad players, and yet they could still get it done. Dude, this team is unbelievable. No other team could do this, man. It's insane
100%.
how great this team is.
This is a different type of team, man.
It's a feel-good win, man. It's a feel-good win.
And the way they did it with grit, toughness, out-physicaled them, and just 4 turnovers to 0. You have to win that game, no matter how you stretch it. So Jets Unleashed, I appreciate the energy, and I appreciate you coming on here and sharing your thoughts because it's Victory Monday, baby.
Let's
and
go.
Deserve it. You celebrate it, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Jets Unleashed, we love you, bud. Thank you for always showing support, man. Love it.
Who the heck is Tay Hayes?
Tay
exactly.
Hayes is a dog.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know who Tay Hayes was before the game. I can completely admit it. He went out there and had to go up against A.J. Brown. Oh, God.
And got exposed on certain plays and held his own on other plays. And congratulations to this guy, Tay Hayes, dude. Man.
We go against top teams and embarrass them. The Finns go against the same teams and lose. They better not lose to the Eagles. They better not. D. Michi, thank you for the $5 super chat. Bro, if the Eagles go out there at home and beat the Miami Dolphins, ooh,
sign me up.
That will be interesting.
Sign me up, man.
I'm not even going to give that comment from Modine any more breaths because I feel bad for you if you think that's rigged. JT!
Richie, Jack, what is up, my guys?
What up?
What is good, bro?
Dude, let's go. Let me get a Jets. Jets, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, baby.
And the song to the people that I sang leaving the stadium, bye, Eagles, bye. Get out of MetLife, baby. That was beautiful.
Bye. I love that.
I brought my Eagles fan friend who is a big Eagles fan, but also goes to Jets games and wears Jets jerseys, like for me, obviously when the Eagles aren't playing. Oh my, was it great seeing him walk out of that stadium pissed off.
That's amazing.
Man. There's no better feeling, man, because we know that feeling all too well. We know the feeling of hauling ass to the stadium, spending all day there, and just walking out disappointed. So when it's the other way around, and especially since Philly and North Jersey are just a short ride away from each other, man, I can't stop picturing all those Eagles fans taking the ride home on the Jersey Turnpike last night, just so upset. Oh man,
I'm in Philly country, dude. I love it. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with everybody today, man. Oh my god, and that Brees Lightning shirt, Richie, you got on, absolutely fire. I think I'm gonna have to get one of them.
Hey, let's do it,
Roundtable merch, right?
Yeah, roundtablesports.shop.
All right, I think I'm gonna have to get one of them. That is absolutely sick.
I appreciate that, man. It's definitely sick. Brees Lightning, and I love how it's literally becoming a nickname. It's like a thing,
Oh man, dude, I was screaming it all day yesterday.
I love it, man. I appreciate it.
I'll let you guys get to work, callers, man. I'm gonna get back to work. You guys enjoy the rest of your victory Monday. I'm gonna keep listening in. I'll see you guys tonight. I'll see you tonight at the round table.
JT, let's go. Appreciate you, bud.
Let's go, JT.
Thank you so much,
the call,
man.
Dude.
Man, that's awesome. Shout out to Brees Lightning, man.
Bro, we
Shout
have
out to the Brees the Beast cereal box, guys. Richie's just out here with merch for days supporting these guys. Shout out to the freaking Brees Hall chain.
I mean,
that came with said cereal box. Come on, man.
The Brees Hall chain, bro.
Come on, man. Leave that chain on.
With the Brees Lightning t-shirt. What you know about it?
Come on, man.
Come on now. Look at that. That's Brees freaking Hall. Brees. D. Meet you with another super chat. Thank you so much for the $5. What if we tried to get Tay Adams by the deadline? Do you guys think we could? Probably not, but anything is possible. Listen, the Raiders are coming off a win. Jimmy G is hurt, but I don't know, man. I can't really say. I mean, if Aaron Rodgers was healthy, I think this would be more of a thing. I know that the Jets were definitely going to be looking into trading for Davante Adams because of the links with Aaron Rodgers. But if they want to trade for him more for not only this season, but for 2024 season, because Rodgers is, eyeing that return, why not? I mean, if the Raiders are shopping him and the Jets have a chance to go get him, yeah, you do that, okay? But it's still far-fetched in my eyes. But, hey.
Agreed.
The one thing I know is that Joe Douglas is going to do everything in his possible way. And the fact that they were able to pull off that win to get to 3-3, oh, my God. Who knows? You never know. All right, let's get to the next caller. We got Naft. Hey, look who it is.
Naft, how you holding up, buddy?
How's it going?
What's up, man?
What's going on, dude? Happy Victory Monday.
Going good. What?
Happy Victory Monday.
Happy Victory Monday, of course, brother.
Let's go, man.
First off, before we start talking about the Jets, I just got to give a shout out to everyone. Just everyone who's in the chat. I just got to give a shout out to these boys, to Rich and Jack. These guys are helping me tremendously. They've been helping me raise money for Food for Soldiers. Last time I checked, we're standing on around $2,700.
Wow.
Crazy, man.
It's just crazy what's going on. And it just, dudes, you're helping me out so much, and it
Dude,
means a lot to
absolutely,
me.
man.
And it's
Any
just,
way I
like,
can
it's
help, any
amazing.
way I can help, I could possibly imagine, man.
Support goes both ways, brother. Us Jets fans got to look out for one another.
Shout out
man.
to Jets fans for the
Exactly.
support, man, because all
Exactly.
those funds is
Same
coming
also.
from Jets fans. I
Of
mean,
course.
I am so thankful that Jets fans, they saw it and they really went out there and they felt the need to
Exactly.
send
Shout out
some
to the
support your
Jets.
way, man. So
Exactly.
if you guys are curious of what we're talking about, there is a GoFundMe for NAFT, who is feeding the soldiers in the war in Israel right now. So if you guys want to support NAFT and show any type of donations, I can share the link right here.
Nice.
And Naft,
That's
man,
amazing.
we're thinking about you. We're pulling for you. We hope that you're doing okay. And I wanted
Of
to. I'm happy to see you today, man, because I want to get your opinion. Hopefully, this Jets win yesterday gives you a
Dude.
little mental break from the chaos that's happening in your life
Of
right
course,
now.
brother.
How
Listen,
does,
I'll tell
how
you
does
what
that
happened.
feel?
Saturday night, I called one of my friends up. I was video calling one of my friends. I'm like, he's a Broncos fan, and I'm like telling him he has no trust in the Jets whatsoever. And I told him his name is Tersh. I call him Tersh. I'm like, Tersh, let's make a bet. I bet right now the Jets are winning. Right now the Jets are winning, and if the Jets win, you order me dinner. You're ordering me dinner, and if they lose, I'll give it to you back. I was watching the game. 14-4. I forgot. I don't know the score. I was half asleep last night when I was watching. I finished it this morning in Israel. I was like, oh man, Zach Wilson. I was like, come on, that third down when they were up like 14-9, I think, right? And then we lost the ball, and then we got it back. And they kept going back and forth. I'm like, oh crap. And then once they got that pick and they got that touchdown, 20-14, right away. Once I saw, I think I finished it. I finished watching it at like around 7:30 a.m. I texted. I'm like, Tersh, waiting for my dinner tonight, brother.
You got dinner coming your way now, man.
Dude, we're 3-3. I can't believe this is what we wanted. The worst case scenario was going 3-3, and then easy ride to the playoffs.
Dude.
Easy ride.
Oh man,
easy ride, baby.
Dude, what a freaking win! What a
This is
freaking win!
gonna be insane.
Oh man. I'm so happy that you got to escape a little bit and enjoy a Jets victory, brother. Oh,
listen,
man.
I was waiting so much for Sunday just to watch the Jets, and it sucks that I have to wait another 2 weeks. But at least we're coming off a win. At least I know that we're over 500. At least we're not under that now.
Coming off of a freaking win is right, baby.
I don't even call it a win. We're coming off a win against the NFC champs.
Yeah, bro.
Not
against
just a
The
win.
NFC champs, Snap.
It's not
against a
just
team that
another
we've
win.
never
It's
beaten.
the NFC champs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
Dude,
Oh, man,
Naft,
but
so good to
was
see your
good
face.
stuff.
So good to see a smile on your face too, man. And
Yeah,
excited to see you next week as well. And cannot appreciate you enough for all the support you show on the channel, man. And the GoFundMe for Naft is linked in the chat, guys, if you want to check it out. So Naft, enjoy the rest of your day. Happy
Thank you.
Victory
You guys
Monday.
too.
Enjoy this one, all
Let's
right?
go,
do
Naft.
it.
Stay
Do
safe.
it.
We're thinking about you, man. Keep doing
Let's
your
go,
thing
brother.
over there, bro.
Let's go, baby.
Shout out to Naft, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jets fans supporting other Jets fans, man. This is what we do. This is what this community does. Jets fans supporting Jets fans is a beautiful thing that will never stop happening. And I love it, and I'm honored to be a part of that. Awesome LA, LaSalle, I believe that is, right?
Yes.
Modine just admitted you're not a Jets fan. Like, I understand being pessimistic, but this is just hate right now. Listen, guys, I for one, I say let's just stop acknowledging Modine. Listen, man, seriously, until Modine starts sending in some super chats, I don't care what Modine has to say, like literally at all. Couldn't care less, honestly, what Modine has to say. Attach a couple bucks to that, and maybe we'll talk about it for 30 seconds, Modine, but come on, man.
That is true. You know what, Modine? I ain't looking at one of your comments unless it comes with a super chat. Jorge with the super chat.
Get me on this call, porfa.
Yeah, bro.
Click the link, buddy.
Click the link and join in. We'd love to have you on, Jorge. Come on in. All right, let's get to the next caller. We got Cali Jet fan.
Cali
What's
Jet
good, bro?
fan.
What's up? That was my super chat right now.
Oh, you're Jorge. Whoa, Jorge, what's good, man?
I was a little down because I'm a USC fan, so I was a little down. Saturday night we lost, and I was like, man, if all my teams lose, I'm gonna be sad. But we came out with the dub.
Are you the Cali Jets fan on Twitter by any chance?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's another one. I think he's like 2 hours away from me, I believe.
Word. I just
I'm
wanted
from where Aaron Judge and Devontae Adams went to college over here in Fresno State.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So I do want. I'm a Yankees fan as well, so I do want Devontae over here. I'm over there in yeah. No, I'm a what are the round AFC roundtable listener as well. And what's it called? Rich, you better. I don't care if master at work was right or whatever. I don't want to see you letting yourself like, nah, fuck that. They've been talking hella shit. You know what I mean? So don't give them no praise or anything, man. It's us against them. Fuck what they gotta say, and you better call out Parks, man. All season, hey, Rich, I don't want to see them talking trashy until proven otherwise. You better keep your chest pumped up. Fuck all
Oh,
that.
I will, bro. You know I will. Come on now.
Don't let them talk you down anymore unless proven otherwise. You know what I mean? Don't let yourself.
You know it, bro.
They counted us out, so let's go.
Absolutely. Dude, I am really excited to go on that show tonight for a lot of different reasons, and I'm going to puff my chest, and I'm going to let him have it.
Yeah,
so, Jorge, thank you so much for the call, man. Drive safe, and let's go Jets, baby.
Let's
Come
go,
on now.
baby. Let's go, man. We're getting some great calls today. Some energy is in the building, everybody. Man, Jets, Jets. What a freaking win against the Philadelphia Eagles. Once again, a team that we were waiting for the entire history of the freaking franchise to beat this team, man. What a statement win that was. We've beaten the Buffalo Bills. We've beaten the sorry Broncos. We've beaten the Philadelphia Eagles. Think about the 2 wins. I mean, outside of the Broncos. Think about the fact that we're sitting here saying, without Aaron Rodgers, with Zach Wilson, who is statistically the worst quarterback in the league for the past 2 years, at least in terms of passer rating, QBR. Think about the fact that we've beat the Eagles. We've beat the Buffalo Bills. And yes, it's not thanks to Zach Wilson, but it's not in spite of Zach Wilson. We're here improving on every level. The quarterback play is improving.
If we beat the Chiefs,
the defense is elite.
We would have won because of Zach.
Exactly, yes. The defense is elite. The quarterback play is improving. We've seen him string together some good games, some turnover-free, football, man. I'd like to see some improvement from Nathaniel Hackett and the offensive line up next. I think that's next. Hopefully this bye week, man. I don't know what the plan is for the bye week. I know these guys are entitled to go home and do whatever they want with themselves. I would love it if these guys were just locked in, bro. Just lock in. What are we doing? Lock in. Don't leave freaking New Jersey. Fucking spend every day at the facility. Lock in. You can FaceTime your family. And I'm just kidding. I know. I'm being crazy now. But come on, man. Lock in. We let it slide after the bye week last year. We cannot allow that to happen this year. We need to lock in. We need to stay focused, and we need to continue to play winning football after this bye week down the stretch. Let's freaking go. Moose City with a $20 donation. That gets a round of applause and a JTS Jets chant.
What a win. This defense is elite. Say that again. This defense is elite, man.
Elite.
They are on top of the world right now, playing like the best defense in the NFL. Moose City, cannot thank you enough for the generous $20 super chat. Really, really helps out the channel more than you know. So Moose City, Jack and I really do both appreciate the generosity that you got, man. $20 super chat. Cannot thank you enough for your generosity. Folks, if you're just tuning into the show, don't forget to hit that like button. We're at 150 likes. I know I said I wanted to get to 100, and now we're at 150. Now the next goal is 200 likes. And another shout out to Moose City, because this is the biggest super chat of the day. So Moose City, you deserve to be on the screen just for a tad bit longer.
I want a fully structured week of practice during the bye week. And I know that's not going to happen, but that's what I want. I don't want these guys to miss a step. I want them to freaking play like they're playing on Sunday, to practice like they're playing on Sunday. Come on, man. Come on. Lock in. Stay locked in.
Stay locked in, baby. The one thing we do need is them to stay healthy. Get healthy, rather. Right? A lot of injuries happened this past week in practice. Sauce's concussion. Justin Hardy tore his hamstring in practice. So let's practice light, maybe. But at the end of the day, the only thing they need to practice is red zone. I mean, it should just be red zone drills. Red zone, red zone, red zone. Figure your shit out, offense, because we need you to be out there and making some plays big time. So, guys, I'm going to take a quick break, but Jack's got it covered. He's going to take some callers and take super chats and listen to you guys in the live chat. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in as always. I'll be right back. Don't you guys worry. Appreciate the calls as always. And I'll be right back.
Let's go, everybody. Welcome to the Jack hosted portion of the Jets Media Podcast. Very happy to be with you guys as Richie takes a little break. Very well-needed break, well-deserved break. We're going here for 3 hours, guys. We're just at the halfway mark here at an hour and a half. Yeah, man, what a freaking win. We got lots still to talk about. Oh, man, D. Michi with a $50 dono. Oh, boy.
All right, I got to see this. Wait.
He's got to stay here and see this. D. Michi. My fault, Richie. I didn't see you guys hit 10K on the round table, and I haven't gotten around to telling you congrats. Much love on the content on your personal channel along with the round table. Same goes for you, Jack. Keep grinding. Jet up. D. Michi, man, can't thank you enough. I mean, you really don't realize how much this means to guys like Richie and I who are here grinding, working for ourselves, trying to do what we're passionate about. And it's, it might sound very glamorous, but believe me, man, we have a lot of sleepless nights wondering, what does the future hold? So thank you for, donations like this. It really means a lot. So thank you so much, man.
D. Michi, man, thank you so much. The 10K, subscriber was such a big milestone to hit on the round table. And 20K is close for Jets Media, folks. We are this close to 20,000.
Let's go.
And we're going to do a celebratory stream when that does happen. I'm going to do some giveaways. And
I'm excited for that.
You guys deserve it, bro. So, D. Michi, $50 super chat. I really can't thank you enough, man. So generous of you. And we appreciate you. Showing love to Jack. He's grinding for sure on the Jets Media Podcast and on Touchdown Kingdom and all the other channels that we got cooking up here. So we appreciate that. Oh, my God. We got another super chat. Oh, $100. I can't. You guys are not letting me go take a break.
You guys are out dueling each other.
$100 super chat.
Thank you so much.
Are crazy. You like 20. Let's try this. Keep up the good work, guys. Always a pleasure to listen to you guys. Guys, can we get a big shout out to both D. Michi and Moose City in the chat, guys? Everybody give them dono hype in the chat. They deserve to be hyped up right now because this is so generous to send in these super chats. Always a pleasure to listen to y'all. Man.
It really is awesome, man. And it affirms that, we're doing good stuff, and we just are so thankful that there's, an audience that appreciates what we're doing. And we just couldn't. It's very humbling when stuff like this happens, and we're just two guys that love this team and love this sport so freaking much that we just can't stop talking about it. Even if we weren't making money, we love it so much that it's become our lives. It's become a moneymaker. So we would still be talking about this team like two madmen, even if this channel wasn't a thing. But the fact that we have this platform, that my brother here has worked so hard to build this thing up into what it is, and we have amazing supporters like you guys, just means the world, man. So thank you so much.
Very echoing everything Jack just said. I can't thank you all enough. I mean, these super chats really, really help out more than you guys know. I do this for a living. This is a business for me, and any generosity that really funds the business is what's going reinvested into everything for you guys, whether it's better equipment, better visuals, more shows, more, creative things, that's what it comes down to. So any of this money, just know that it's going to the right place to elevate the content for you guys to get better content from me. And I try my best. I really try my best to try to elevate every single week, just like the Jets should be elevating their games, should I say. So again, thank you for the generosity in the super chats. I'm going to go take my break now, unless you guys send another one. But hey, I love you guys.
No, but seriously, guys, for every dollar that comes in, we're buying new microphones or new things to decorate the space with, or a new mixing board for the podcasting thing. So all these donations really help us level up the content and bring you guys something that's really worth watching. That we know it's a long show. We know you guys, it's a Monday morning. We know you guys are at work. Some of you guys are driving. Some of you guys are doing whatever you're doing. We want to make this an exciting program for you guys to tune into. We love giving you guys the opportunity to come on here and give your opinion and voice your thoughts. So you guys just make this an amazing community for all of us to take part in. So really, from the bottom of my heart, and I can speak for Richie as well, we thank you so much. And with that being said, let's get into the next caller, which is going to be D. Risen.
Oh,
D, what's going on, my man?
What's going on, Jack, man? You hear me good?
Doing? Yes, sir.
All right, man. I just want to say thank you. I know Rich ain't there. He on his break, but you could tell Rich, man, thank you for, for all you guys that do, man. You guys really brighten up our spirits on game day, or at least for me. yesterday's game was, you made me so emotional. Yesterday's game, man, like you were about to cry, and I'm like, don't get me emotional. It's like,
Man,
it was a beautiful thing, man, to see you guys interact with us, and for you guys to share that moment at the same time with us. And especially yesterday was a big game for us, especially that we never really beat the Eagles, and we finally did. And on top of that, the icing on the cake was, our defense. They stay consistent. They stay resilient, and they did what they were supposed to do. Even though we had a lot of guys that wasn't on the field, like Sauce Gardner, big playmakers, we still came on top, beating one of the best offenses in NFL. And I'm very so proud to be a Jet fan today.
Hell yeah.
Regardless of how the season goes, I'm very proud. But I have one question for you. It's for you
Yes,
and
sir.
Richie, but I'll just give it to you. What do you think what happened, since we're 3-3 at the bye? They're saying that Rodgers might come back if we, look pretty good during the end of the season. And so far we are. And I just want to know what you guys think what's going to happen with the offense, and if Rodgers do come back, because they're right now they're getting used to playing with Zach, and which is fine. I'm glad that they're gelling and they're getting into the niche. But do you guys think that's going to mess up the offense if Rodgers come back, like between the offense and Rodgers, like, or do you guys think that it might just be an easy transition for the offense to switch over to Rodgers throwing the ball?
Well, that's a great question, man. First of all, thank you so much for your comments about, supporting the channel and watching the game yesterday, man. I'm so happy you were there watching with us, man. It's an amazing thing, what we're able to do on these live streams, connecting with all you guys and just being a part of this amazing community that is us, crazy Jets fans. So, D, I appreciate you for that. But great question. And I think, to my opinion at least, I am not going to allow myself to build up any sort of expectations for Aaron Rodgers making a return this year. I think it's highly, highly unlikely, regardless of all the pictures we're seeing of him walking without crutches and all the reports and him going on McAfee and telling him, how he's ahead of schedule and how he feels good and all this stuff. I am not going to allow myself to get any sort of expectations built up because of simply how cruel and unusual watching him go down 4 plays into this season was. So I can't allow myself to get any sort of excitement built up thinking about Aaron Rodgers playing for the Jets this year. Now, if you want to talk about next year, 100%. We're all in, baby. Next year is about to be sick, and I couldn't be more excited for that. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I mean, we're doing well. We still have this year to worry about. So I think right now all I'm worried about is the continued development and positive progression of Zach Wilson. While it would be an unbelievable, unprecedented thing for Aaron Rodgers to come back, number one, I don't think he'll physically be able to. I don't think he'll ever really get cleared ready to play a freaking football game. Number two, I think, he'd be coming in ice cold. And if Zach Wilson can continue to I don't want to say play great football. He's yet to play great football. Maybe against the Chiefs he played great. But if he continues to build on these building blocks and progress and move his game forward in the positive direction like we've seen over the past couple weeks, and again, nothing has been jumping off the page like, wow, this guy is elite. But if he continues to not turn the ball over, if he continues to manage the game in a positive way, if he continues to escape pressure, put the ball where it needs to be, use proper timing, throw in rhythm, if he continues all those good things that we've seen over the past couple weeks, I don't see why there'd be any other reason than to have Zach as the quarterback for the rest of the year. So, D, great question. Once again, thank you so much for all the support, man. It really means a lot. And have a freaking amazing rest of your Victory Monday, brother.
Thank you, man. You too. Can I ask one more question before I go?
Yeah, absolutely.
One more question, man, because I've been dying, to talk to you guys. I'm a long-time listener, man, long-time subscriber.
Appreciate that,
every
bro.
Sunday, if I'm not working, I listen to you guys. You guys do great with the commentary. Sometimes it's even better than the commentary that's on national TV.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you.
my one question that I always wanted to ask another Jet fan, because I'm in South Jersey, so I'm surrounded by Eagles fans. So the win yesterday was so sweet. But
It's
talking to you
beautiful.
guys, is really brightening my day right now. But the question that I have is, do you guys think that the offensive line can get a little bit better, and do you think that might be the reason why we haven't seen the full potential of Zach, or even saying, that can be the reason why maybe Aaron Rodgers, I'm not saying that his injury is fake, but maybe he's looking at the offensive line like, I can't deal with this line all season. We're going to have to get better in the off season and do it all over again. So
Great
maybe that's like
question.
a two-part question. I'm sorry. That's like a two-part question.
No, dude, it's all good. Listen, man, I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to get you out of the stream, though. D, thank you so much, man. We appreciate the support, as always. Great question. Listen, I think, no, in terms of, this is not, and I know that's not what you were saying, but this is not a fake injury from Aaron Rodgers. If he was ready to go, he'd be out there playing. But it certainly is, when you look at, at least Zach Wilson has the youth and the mobility and the fresh legs compared to, 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers, because we have seen Zach Wilson escape situations where it looks like he's certainly about to get sacked. And I don't think Rodgers in this phase of his career has the escapability like he used to. I think that's pretty obvious. So I certainly think that, no, this is, Aaron Rodgers is definitely not ready to go. If he was, he'd be out there. I think over the past couple weeks, this game was the first game in 2 weeks that we saw the offensive line play pretty bad, and we lost Joe Tippmann. We had high hopes for Max Mitchell based on what we saw against Denver last week, and then Max Mitchell came out yesterday and got absolutely smoked. So I still like Max Mitchell. I think that he has some high potential, but he's just got to play more. He's just got to get used to being out there playing against starting NFL edge rushers. So I think the offensive line, while they've kind of had their ups and downs, I guess you could say, to start the year, I think they've ultimately played, with the current situation, with losing Dwayne Brown, not that he was great anyway, with losing AVT for the season, constantly moving pieces around. Now you got Max Mitchell in there. Tippmann goes down yesterday. We got Wes Schweitzer in there. They did not play great yesterday, and we'd like to see them play better. They have the bye week, to get healthy, and to continue to gel and figure out how to move this offense forward. And we just had a great caller, D. Risen, talking about, the Jets' offensive line, and is that holding us back? Is that holding Zach back? Would that have held Rodgers back? I think they've played pretty good over the past 2 weeks, and then yesterday was a struggle. I think the bye week has come at a perfect time, not only to get healthy, but to keep it in rhythm, to keep gelling. And I'm excited to see what these guys can do against the Giants, man, because we should absolutely run all over the Giants and be able to pass the ball wherever we want. So I'm excited to see what this offensive line can continue to do. And
the unfortunate part about the offensive line is the injuries. I mean, that's the saddest part about it. We're finally seeing promising signs of the offensive line, and then it all goes to shit. I mean, AVT done for the year. Joe Tippmann, hopefully the thigh isn't too serious, and that's the sad part of it. But luckily, the left side right now is healthy, and if that can stay healthy and then we can just keep plugging along, they got to find their continuity and find their rhythm. So we shall see. Shout out to everybody tuning in. We're back. Someone in the chat asked, when's the next AFC's Roundtable? Tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time will be the AFC's Roundtable. It's going to be me and Ryan from Jets Talk 24/7 going up against all the other players, if you will, across the AFC East, covering their squads. Can't wait. Rich, thought on which teams will be selling at the deadline? Probably the Vikings, the Broncos, maybe even the Giants, even though they don't have anything to sell. Hey, we shall see. The deadline is definitely going to be an interesting one for sure. Let's get into the next caller. We got Tommy D tuning in. What's up, Tommy?
Tommy D, what's up, bud?
Gentlemen, how you doing? Love the show. Been with you from the beginning. And unlike Modine, I actually do kick in some super chats, so appreciate you guys.
Hey, well, we appreciate that, Tommy.
Thank you, buddy.
Also, I love how Richie was sick at the beginning of the game, and then somehow the Jets win and cured him right up. They should inoculate everybody with the Jets win. We would cure COVID with that stuff.
Halftime.
You guys are talking about I think that last pick that Jalen Hurts threw, like what was he seeing? They asked Tony Adams at the end of the game, reporters were like, well, what was going through your mind? It's like, I wanted to catch the ball and get a pick is what usually going through their mind. But he was saying they dialed up that play. They were like showed blitz and then they dropped back. And I think that's just what you guys were saying. That's a testament to really how underrated Salah is, because they've been dialing up great plays on defense. And I was just, comment on that, and I'm going to make my next comment.
Yeah,
That's great, man.
I think, first of all, that play, everyone's like, blaming the Eagles and blaming that play call. But why don't we praise the New York Jets defense for making the play? And the fact that, they got that coverage, the job that Jeff Ulbrich and the coaching staff and Robert Salah have been doing with his defense of showing blitz, dropping back, and then blitzing over. I mean, we're seeing the evolution of this defense because we're traditionally a four-man rushing defense, which we still do primarily like 80% of the time, but there are some times where they do blitz. And then when you start to blitz and then you show blitz and then drop back, that gets the quarterback all confused, which resulted in an interception to Tony Adams. So I'm happy that you brought that up.
In a second, I mean, it cannot be said enough. That first touchdown, if you can call it a touchdown, was BS. You're only supposed to overturn stuff like that if it's conclusive. We did not see anything conclusive. So I want to see whatever this secret NFL office footage is that they got. I don't know how they get better footage than like the $1 billion network that's covering this thing, but
that's
they
what
should
I'm
work
saying, dude.
Yeah, they should work for Homeland Security or something if they're getting secret footage like that. Go ahead, Jack.
I just don't understand. I mean, you're absolutely right, man. And it's like, it's a $1 billion organization, that's supported by $1 billion networks that the games are shown on. How is the officiating still so sketchy week in and week out and so inconsistent? It would be one thing if we were seeing the same things all the time. But one game is completely different than another game, is completely different than the previous week, is completely different than the week after that. There's no consistency when it comes to the officiating in this league. And it's not just Jets fans that are complaining about it now. If you look around, go on Twitter, go watch NFL Network, go watch ESPN. Everybody is wondering what the hell is going on with the officiating in the NFL. How did it get to this point, and why is it so inconsistent? So I'm right there with you.
That's every game too, not even the Jets games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody around the NFL is now wondering the same thing. What the hell is going on with the officiating?
Although you keep saying inconsistent, I think it's consistently against the Jets, but I'll leave it at that.
Consistently bad.
I'll let someone else talk. I'll just say you guys are doing a great job. For like an older Jets fan who's seen all the terrible losses, like I love that the young guys are bringing the energy, sticking with this team. You guys really keep this community together for what should have been like a terrible 6 weeks. And now we're on the verge of like doing something really great. I think we're getting to the playoffs. Go Jets. Great job, guys. Thanks a lot. Great win.
Tommy, thank you so much, buddy. That really means a lot, man. Thank you so much, Tommy.
Tommy, that was awesome, man. I really do appreciate that. And love seeing, the different generations of, fan bases coming in who's obviously Tommy, and I'm sure there's people in the chat that can relate that they've seen a lot more miserable stuff than Jack and I.
Yeah, man. I mean, our own fathers have been around the block when it comes to dealing with this team. And I mean, we know we're the young guys and we try to hold it down for people of all ages that are out here supporting the Jets, man. So thank you guys so much for your support. Regardless of who you are, where you come from, how many years you've been supporting this team, we love every single one of you guys. So thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Tommy. We appreciate the call and all the super chats you do send in, Tommy. Let's get into the next caller, who is probably the biggest positivity, the most optimistic ray of sunshine, who is Ray himself.
Woo!
Ray, what did you say, baby?
Good. Hey, happy Victory Monday.
Yeah.
Man, all I can say is good, googly muggly.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Yes.
Man, I'm going to tell you, I am so excited because, it was an ugly win, but the fact that we know that I know the offense is going to get better. It's just a matter of, like you said, we were just gelling with the offensive line, and then the injuries just happened again. So it's just a timing thing, because if you look back at Zach Wilson, if we had like maybe one more second, there was a couple of people that just got open. And I know that Aaron Rodgers was telling him just give the receiver like a second more to get open. And throw there. But it's just 1 second off. So this bye week is very important for the offensive line to jump. Mitchell is doing fine. I just know that, you got to give the Eagles defense credit. I mean, we didn't run the ball as well, but Mitchell hasn't been a starter, and he came in last week against the Denver defense, wasn't as good, and he held his own. So I cannot beat up on Mitchell. I think he's got the potential. Last year, Salah said he just got to get that he's young, so he's got to get that man strength in. And I think that over the offseason, he's probably worked on that. But he wasn't starting. So now he's getting baptism by fire. So I'm okay with Mitchell over there filling in for ATB, which is a major loss. But that's all right. Offensively, I can see it coming along if we could just have patience. It's close. Like the coach is saying, we're close. We're in the red zone 5 times, got 5 field goals the week before, right? This week we was in the red zone, 3 or 4 times, and we got a couple of field goals. So it's just a matter of converting them field goals to touchdown. That's also play calling, in which the offensive coordinator need to dial in with Zach a little bit more with the red zone calls from last couple of weeks and look at what you can do. My goodness, did you see the jet sweep and how well that we ran one with what's the name, 82, and he looks great. Why not put more of those in? Hey, and then open the offense up with, if you're not gonna let Zach throw, at least that's a little more, a couple of screens, and also work on the screens. I'm seeing so many teams doing screens as working, and our screens are like,
the Jets.
Work on it on this by these next 2 weeks. Work on the screen, put some jet sweeps, and watch our offense open up a little bit more. We got Bryce. We know we can run Bryce. But anyway, I'm not gonna hog this up. I'm just excited.
As you should be, Ray.
3-3 on the bye week, man. Everybody's talking about 1-6. Look at that. 3-3. What are we gonna do about it? What they gonna do?
Love it.
Oh my gosh.
Ray, it's so great to see your face on Victory Monday, and I cannot wait to see your face more because there's a lot more Victory Mondays in store.
Yes,
I promise
sir.
you that, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Ray. Oh man, what a guy.
We always love you, Ray. Appreciate
we really do,
you, buddy.
Shout out to you, Ray. Thank you for tuning in. Big shout out. And shout out to Matt O'Leary, who's in the chat. I don't know if he's still here in the chat, but he came in here around 5 minutes ago and says, "Happy Victory Monday, gents."
Love it.
Happy
Love you,
Victory
Matt.
Monday, Matt.
Always
Let's go.
always one of my favorites to tune into. Always,
Matt, get in your car, pull up right now.
Always,
come on, Matt.
Always
come to the studio.
Always very informative and straight to the point and super knowledgeable. And like I said, one of my favorites doing it. Shout out to O'Leary, man. One of the best.
Shout out to O'Leary, man. Indeed, baby. I missed Julian's super chat. Let's get to that. Julian, first of all, excellent picture of Aaron Rodgers.
Love it.
Julian says, what do you guys think of the Jets scoring too quickly? I didn't mind because Philly needed a touchdown. Just want to know your thoughts. First of all, Julian, thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry that we're a little behind on getting to there. But Julian, again, thank you so much for the generous super chat. Now, me personally, I don't mind it because want to know why? The New York Jets defense did not even allow a first down, okay? The Jets, if they did not have confidence in their defense, they would have need it, went down on purpose, milked the clock, and maybe try to kick a field goal. No.
And we needed a touchdown. It's not like we, had the lead and could have taken a knee to just end the game. We needed a touchdown. So you're not
a field goal would have took the lead. So that's what some people say. Oh, kneel it, and kick the field goal, go up by 1. But then the Eagles would have won the game with the field goal if we gave them the ball back. They just need to go little, to field goal range and win it instead of going the length of the field to score the touchdown. So I think that the Jets should have scored a touchdown on the first play, as they should. I think.
Yeah, 100%. All I'm saying is that if you give the ball to Breece Hall and there's a gaping hole in front of him leading to the end zone, score the touchdown every freaking time.
Especially when you're a team that hasn't scored a touchdown the whole game.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing here? And the defense plays unbelievable all game, and then we still give it back to them. Let them do their job. So I think totally score the touchdown.
Score the touchdown every time. And I love how, we score the touchdown. We're all celebrating. But then there's another thing in the back of our head, like, oh, wait, guys, we need this. This game's not over. This defense has to prove it. And I was thinking to myself, and I said it on the live show during the game, if this Jets defense wants to show up right now and shut this door and win this game, this is going to really turn this defense into an elite, on-caliber, unmatched defense. And that's exactly what they did. And I allow one first down. I cannot wait to I'm going to rewatch the whole game probably after this podcast because I'm really excited to rewatch the broadcast version of it. And then tomorrow, as you guys know, we do the annual All 22 film breakdown, which is going to be a really exciting film breakdown to watch as well. A lot of fun things coming on the Jets Media YouTube channel.
Baby.
Now, I see in the chat, someone said, where was it? Hold on one second. Oh, here it is. Jets Boy says, Richie, your shirt is sick. Now, if you do want to get the shirt, folks, the Brees Lightning t-shirt is live on the AFC's Roundtable store. Here it is on the store. Your boy's rocking it. I'll put the link in the chat if you guys want to check it out. $22. It also comes in white.
$22? Come on, man. What are you doing not getting this shirt?
It also comes in a hoodie, which is sick. Hold on. Let me put the link in the chat in case anybody was looking for it. It's in the chat, folks. If you guys want to get your Brees Hall merch, it is live in the chat right now. Here's it in white. We also got it in hoodie form. We also got like Sean Payton t-shirts off of last week. We got freaking Hackett a t-shirt, him putting up the bird to Sean Payton. What's good? That's a little, that was for last week, but it's not as timely. But this is a sick. The Brees Lightning hoodie is fresh as well.
Man, love it.
So yeah, guys, if you guys want to check out the Roundtable store, we're going to be adding new merch every single week. And the Brees Lightning t-shirt has been a hot commodity. I've seen a lot of sales come in from Jets fans. So get your Brees Lightning t-shirt right now, guys. The link I just put in the chat if you guys want to get it.
Go Brees Lightning.
So here is the link. I know that Jet Boy asked, where did you get it? Well, Jet Boy, I just put the link in the chat, baby. Go get your Brees Hall t-shirts. And I will be giving away some Brees Lightning t-shirts, by the way, for free for other people who get the 20K subs. D-Michi with the $2 says, aren't there trucker hats in the Roundtable store? Yes, there is. If you want to see the Roundtable store, guys, roundtablesports.shop. Here is everything. It's organized by the Roundtable merch and then the Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots, because, again, it is for the Roundtable. We got Josh Allen's trash t-shirts, of course. We got the AFC's Roundtable logo trucker hat, which is pretty fresh.
I love me a trucker hat, man.
This is pretty sick, man. We got a mug.
The hiccups.
We got a lot of fun stuff on the Roundtable merch store. And guys, right now, Jets fans, what type of t-shirts would you want to be designed? Because we can have them designed by tonight.
Rise of the New York Jets says, I need a Bryce Huff t-shirt. Man, I like that idea. We need some Bryce Huff love, man.
Yeah, what's a good Bryce Huff t-shirt?
Good question. Well, let's leave that to Rise of the New York Jets. Rise of the New York Jets. You got any ideas, man?
I think Bryce Huff deserves a t-shirt.
I like a maybe some sort of Quincy Williams signature celebration. I like the Jermaine Johnson Warhammer. I wish Bryce Huff had like a signature celly.
What Zach meme are you
what
referring
he's been doing?
to?
I think Bryce Huff has been doing like the fake crossover with like the invisible basketball. Like maybe we can. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Man.
Yeah, there's a lot of different options. So we're going to be adding to the merch store. But as of right now, the Brees Lightning merch is live. If you guys want to get your t-shirts, it's so fresh. Really do like it a lot. All right, let's get into the next caller.
Here we go, baby. Keith, welcome to the show, man.
Keith.
Yo, what is good, fellas?
What's good, bro?
Quick question, man. I got a quick question for both of y'all because I was watching y'all live stream yesterday. How do y'all have a voice right now?
Yeah, it's a good question.
You know what, dude? Because I drank 32 ounces of tea with honey this morning, so I've had to pee for the entire podcast. But yeah, man, that's the only way my voice is alive right now.
Yeah, man, but I'm not gonna be up here long because I'm at work, man. But hey, man, waking up Sunday, who would have thought that the Jets would win? Number one, two, we would shut out the Eagles defense in the second half. And then we would pick off Hurts 3 times. Like, man, hey man,
Oof.
this Jets, hey man, the haters need to shut up. Hey man, I'm telling you right now, to all y'all haters hating on us Jets, shut up. Stand up. Let's go, baby. Jets. Jets. Let's go. Hey man, I rock with both of y'all.
Let's
man.
go, Keith.
I love y'all both. Y'all be easy. I'm still gonna continue to listen. Thank you for taking my call, man. I appreciate the both of y'all.
Always, Keith.
We
Appreciate you calling
you,
in.
man.
That was
Appreciate
awesome.
you, Keith. Love that. Love the energy.
Shut up,
of that.
haters. No,
What did he say to the haters, Rich?
Shut the hell up.
Shut up.
You know what? Keep speaking because you're just making yourself look like idiots. But hey,
man,
it's all good.
Man,
It's all good. Keith bringing that freaking energy, baby.
Proud
I absolutely
of this
love it.
team, bro. Proud of this team.
You know who deserves a shout out who we did not mention once on this show? Right? We're talking about Jalen Hurts' 3 interceptions, but there was another turnover that happened. Right?
There was.
And C.J. Mosley was the beneficiary of it, and Quincy Williams with the recovery. C.J. Mosley with the left-handed, by the way, he is primary left-handed, punches that ball out from DeAndre Swift, and Quincy Williams recovers it. I mean, that was a big-time change of momentum. So
how about
not only are we getting interceptions, but the Jets are finally forcing fumbles and recovering fumbles.
And
so C.J. Mosley, dog.
How about Jermaine Johnson forcing an interception?
Dude.
Jermaine Johnson getting his hand on the ball as Jalen Hurts was releasing it, and it lands right in the hands of Bryce Hall of 10 yards down the field, man. Jermaine Johnson with a freaking game yesterday. 3 pass deflections?
Yeah, let's just talk about
Come on, Jermaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson, like, you look at the box score, it's not going to really jump off the chart because he only had 2 total tackles, did not have a sack or anything. But you watch Jermaine Johnson play football. My favorite part about him, Jack, is his high motor. Like, he is running down. I mean, even if a player goes 10 yards down the field, you see Jermaine chasing him down. Like, you see him relentless, not stopping. He kind of embodies that all gas, no brake mentality.
I think that a high motor is a perfect term for that, because I think not only for Jermaine Johnson, but most of the players on this defense, think Quincy Williams. I mean, there's nobody more high motor than that. I mean, Bryce Huff, high motor. Jermaine Johnson, high motor. C.J. Mosley, high motor. All these cornerbacks yesterday that stepped up and did their job, freaking high motor, man. Quinnen Williams, first career INT, high motor. How many pressures? This is another guy who had a pretty good game yesterday in terms of pressuring, but the stat sheet won't show you a lot. John Franklin Myers was in the backfield freaking constantly yesterday. John Franklin Myers was getting pressure yesterday. So shout out to all these guys on defense. A lot of them won't show up on the stat sheet, but some of these guys, man, had freaking standout games yesterday, and JFM is one of those guys. That being said, I'm going to go take my break because I have to pee again, guys. So sorry.
Go for it. But, Jack, listen to this.
Oh, I'm listening.
Bryce Huff is now third in the NFL in total pressures through 6 weeks behind Max Crosby and Aiden Hutchinson with 33.
Unreal, man. Shout out to him, man.
Are you kidding?
So proud of these guys. So proud of
Undrafted free agent, bro, is playing better than, Nick Bosa, Aaron Donald. Bro, unbelievable.
Couldn't be more proud. All right, guys, I'll see you in a few minutes. Richie's going to hold it down.
As always, let's do it. Bryce Huff needs to be extended. Yes. Say that over and over and over and over again, because Bryce Huff deserves to get extended. He deserves his money right now. Right freaking now. Can we please get Bryce Huff his bag in the bye week? Now's the time to do it. Carl Lawson, he's coming off, he's not coming back next year. His contract is up. So it's up to the New York Jets to really make sure that they take care of one of their own in Bryce Huff, bro. He's playing out of his damn mind this season. And he's not only becoming a pass rush specialist, but he's also doing as a 3-down defensive end. And that is so beautiful to watch his development before our very eyes. Let's freaking get it, baby. Dolphins and Jets is going to be a game. It really is. It's going to be a battle between the best offense in the NFL and one of the best defenses in the NFL. And that is going to be a really good matchup. And it's sad that we have to wait for so long. But, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Guys, if you're just tuning into the show, please do your boy a solid favor by simply hitting that like button right now. We greatly, greatly appreciate that. We are live on the Jets Media Podcast, and I am very fortunate to have you all tuning in live as always. It's been a pleasure to continue this Jets Media podcast with Jack. We launched this at the start of the season. This is episode number 7. And again, if you guys are not aware, we're also available on Spotify and Apple. If you guys do want to go check that out, that would be greatly appreciated. If you guys do want to go check us out on Apple and Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, we are available. And that would mean a lot to the channel, guys, if you guys can do just that. But guys, as you guys know, we do have one of our proud sponsors of Jets Media. They've been a proud sponsor of this channel for quite some time now, and they were so beneficial for me last night, I'm not going to lie, and that is Manta Sleep, baby. Manta Sleep, you guys can get a 10% discount right now if you use my promo code JETS. That is linked in the top of the chat right now. Also, the link is down below in the description. Now, my favorite thing about Manta Sleep is last night I had a blasting headache, okay? Hear me out. I was sick yesterday. I gutted through my 3-hour plus live show. Your boy had a headache. And they have these cooling eye patches, right, that you can put in the freezer for an hour, and then you could put it on your sleep mask, and it was basically like ice, an ice pack on my forehead. And I'm not lying to you guys. I was sitting in my bed last night with a blasting headache, not feeling too well, and it was so good to go to sleep with my Manta Sleep mask. And I'm speaking genuinely from my experience with this product. I am not just trying to sell you guys on stuff that's nonsense. Like, Manta Sleep has been a really, really awesome beneficiary of me personally. And I'll show you guys, man. I got their products right here, bro. Like these, you got the Pro Mask, which is the one I use. You got the Silk Mask, which is really awesome as well. You also have an opportunity to have the Sound Mask, which is another big-time product that they have if you guys want to put it on and listen to some music. So if you guys want to get 10% off on your Manta Sleep Mask, guys, you guys can click that link that's top of the chat right now and get your Manta Sleep Mask. And if you're thinking to yourself, Richie, I'm not really into those things, maybe you know someone that would benefit from it, that's struggling with sleeping, really likes cooling masks, or there's even a heat mask as well if you like some heat on your face. But it's really, really a great product, and you guys get a 10% discount when you use my code. So go click that link that's in the chat right now for your boy. I cannot like recommend it enough. Like last night was like, I was thinking to myself, I was like, wow, I can't wait to talk about this tomorrow on the podcast. Like I'm like sitting there in my bed, iced out, like freezing cold, watching the Sunday night football game and with a blasting headache. And I'm like, dude, is there one that puts toddlers to sleep? Yes, they actually have a kids mask for kids. So they have so many different options on their website. If you guys click that link, you can check out their website. There's masks for kids. There's masks for everybody. You know what I mean? There's also a weighted mask too. There's a good deal there. I can use that mask to avoid reading idiotic comments of Bills fan Modine. That is another benefit. You can avoid seeing idiotic comments. Bryce Huff needs an extension. Yes, he does, Jets Unleashed, and I have confidence that he will. I have confidence that the New York Jets will do just that. Guys, I need some help. D. Michi, before we get into what I have to say, says, Mahomes, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Josh Allen, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Hurts, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Our defense is top 2 and not 2, 100%. Imagine if we had this version of Zach Wilson against the Patriots. Oh, I know, right? I know it's so tough to keep thinking about that over and over and over again, the L, because we shouldn't be 4-2. But hey, you win some and you lose some, and we needed to learn from that, and it is what it is. Thank you so much, D. Michi. I appreciate the super chat. So, guys, I want to get a new jersey, and my jersey that I want is definitely a Breece Hall jersey. Now, the issue with this is it's sold out of the jersey that I want. I want the legacy jersey of Breece Hall, and I want the stitched or whatever, the more expensive edition, and it's not available. So, do I just get the stealth black edition of Breece Hall? Is that what I just do? Or do I try to wait for that legacy edition? I don't know. I really, really want a Breece Hall jersey so bad. And I have a Sauce jersey. I have a Rodgers jersey. I have a Becton jersey. I don't have a Zach jersey. I'm not getting that until he proves it. And I'm not getting a Garrett Wilson jersey since he's changing his number next year. I'm definitely going to get that number 5. So what should I do? Should I get the black Breece Hall jersey and rock that? That is kind of fresh. Or do I wait to get that? Or do I wait to get the legacy jersey? It's a tough, man. I definitely want a Brees jersey, but maybe I need the black. I don't have a black jersey right now because the black jersey that I owned, 2 of them are gone. Jamal Adams, Elijah Moore. 2 of my black jerseys, no longer. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. All right, let's get to the next caller. Jets for life. What's good, bro?
Yo, what's good, Richie? How you doing?
I'm doing great, dude. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing fucking awesome, yo.
Oh, yeah, we all are, baby.
Yeah, man. I mean, we got that dub. Yo.
Oof.
Oh, it was so
That dub.
emotional. So emotional last night. Yo, there with all the Jets fans. You know, I live down here in South Florida, so we have our own little club and everything.
Mm.
Yeah. And my sister, her man is he's an Eagles fan.
Okay.
So he's there with all the Jets fan and shit. We're clowning him, and he's like, for every drop pass, he's like, "Oh no, that's pass interference. That's pass interference." I'm like, "Dude, you just mad. You just mad. You
just
salty."
mad. I love it.
And then yep.
No, I was just saying that's awesome. You're down in South Florida. You got a lot of people hating on you as a. I'm sure.
Jets fan? Of course, yeah. And then I got these Dolphin fans here at work, and I'm like, "Yo, good luck with the Eagles next week."
Good
Just
luck with the
hoping they
Eagles,
lose.
indeed.
Jets for life. What up, brother?
Hey, how you doing, Jack?
Good, man. Good.
I'm doing awesome, you know. Like I said, we got that dub with 3-3.
Yeah.
We gonna get our next 3 wins coming up after the bye. I mean, what can I say?
What else can you say, man? I'm digging the shirt, by the way. That's a fresh shirt.
Well, I gotta represent.
Loving it,
Gotta
man.
rep.
Loving
Gotta
everything
rep.
about it, man. Loving everything about it, brother.
Especially being down here in South Florida, I gotta rep.
Oh,
no matter what.
Represent, baby.
Come on, baby.
You got to rep, baby. So, first of all, thank you for repping the Jets down in South Florida in enemy territory. We appreciate the call as always, brother.
Of course. Thank you, Richie. See you at the round table.
See you at the round table, indeed.
Have a good day, man. Appreciate that.
Let's freaking go, baby.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. It's a different feeling, man, walking around this office after a Jets win compared to after a Jets loss. People see me after a Jets loss, they're like, "Oh man, tough yesterday, huh?" I'm like, yeah. Thanks. I'm talking about it for 3 hours in here, so I don't want to talk about it out there as well. But after a Jets win, man, it's a different story. I'll talk to anybody about the Jets all freaking day long after a Jets win, baby. Damn, this feels good. Against the Eagles, bro. Both 5-0 teams were humbled yesterday, and all of a sudden the Detroit Lions have the same record as the Eagles and the Niners.
Shout out to Lions.
Shout out to the Lions, man. Flipping the script. You love seeing stuff like that, especially as a Jets fan.
All right, Chad, I want help because I did find the Brees Hall jersey that I've been looking for in my size. So do I get the Brees Hall Legacy jersey, the white, or do I go and get the black? Jack, now what do you think? It's either I get this limited fuse jersey that got my size in the white Legacy Brees, or do I go stealth black for Brees Hall?
Well, you don't have any Legacy jerseys, right?
I don't have a Legacy, and I don't have a current player on the Jets in stealth black, so I kind of need both of them.
True that. Listen, man, I
should get a black like Quincy Williams jersey.
I say go with the Legacy jersey for Brees. I like the stealth black. They're badass, but I don't know, man. Ever since these uniforms came into our lives, man, these are the sexiest uniforms in the freaking NFL, man. I love these jerseys so much. I'm probably gonna get one for myself one of these days.
I wanted to buy this when it first dropped, and it sold out so fast. And I'm about to get 25% off. Look at this, guys.
I was gonna buy one at training camp, but they did not have my size. I was upset about that. I was gonna buy I think my next jersey is gonna be the Legacy jersey, Sauce Gardner. That's what I'd like.
Yeah,
But
I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
these jerseys are beautiful, man. I love them. Can't say enough.
Yeah, I
good
think I'm
things
gonna
about these
go
jerseys.
Legacy Brees, and then the Stealth Black is probably gonna be a stud on defense. Whether I still want a Quinnen jersey, maybe it could be a Quincy jersey though. I would love a
Dude,
Quincy jersey. Jermaine John. I mean, there's so many.
I would love. I mean, I think we're gonna start seeing, especially after this season. I mean, we got him locked up for a few more years. I think we're gonna start seeing lots of number 56 jerseys in the
And
stands.
I feel like there's not a lot of them right now.
After what we've been seeing from this young man Quincy Williams, who honestly, guys, is freaking outplaying his All-Pro brother.
It's kind of wild. If I told you guys before the
unbelievable.
season, guys, Quincy Williams is not only going to be the best player on the defense, but he's going to be outperforming his brother. Like, Quinnen just got paid. He's the best defensive tackle in the league. And, bro, that's not like a knock on Quinnen. It just shows you how good Quincy is. And I hate to pat myself on the back, but I told you so. I've been on Quincy from the start. And everyone was saying, we don't need to extend him. Quan Alexander's better. We don't need to re-sign Quincy. I'm like, are you kidding me? I like Quan Alexander, but Quincy's upside is through the roof. If he could just figure out pass coverage and just slow the game down and not over pursue, that's exactly what he's doing. The dude is a perfect way to describe it to my man Jarrell. He's a rocket.
He is,
I mean,
man.
the speed he has, just he finds a little hole in the line to just go through that thing to get a tackle for loss. The man is on another level. He's on a mission. Oh, he's a thumper. Boof. Love it, bro.
And the fact that we've seen his game improve,
develop before our
in
eyes.
areas where it needed improvement. You know, like tackling was never his issue, speed was never his issue, pursuit was never his issue, covering was his issue, and we've seen that, you know, improve tenfold, it seems like, so far this year. So, you know, that's not only a shout out to him, but that's a shout out to Robert Salah, to Ulbrich, to the linebackers coach, whose name is escaping me right now. Sorry, coach. But yeah, man, I mean, this guy is ready to go. And I might as well shout out Joe Douglas while we're at it, because what a freaking gem. What a freaking gem that Joe Douglas found in Quincy Williams, bro. What a freaking gem. And when you think about the way
waiver wire,
when you think about the way that he's playing right now compared to the money that we gave him, you know, I mean, he's playing above his pay grade right now. So good for him, man. Good for us. Good for him and good for us.
3 years, $18 million.
We got a stud. We got a freaking stud, man.
All right, let's get to the next caller. My man, King Lowski's in the house.
Richie, my brother, Jack, my brother.
Give it to me, bro.
Day is upon us.
Give it to me,
You
Lowski.
best believe it. Huh?
Give it to me, Lowski.
Jack, how you feeling?
Dude, I've been waiting for your call all day, bro. Give it to me.
Well, get prepared and get ready. Because, baby, what you just saw was the best defense in the damn league. You can best believe that. Come on, man. You telling me we missing Sauce and DJ and the rest tried to hoe us? Are you kidding me? Huh? Tell me that was a touchdown, Richie. Look at that damn game and tell me it was a touchdown, Richie.
What touchdown? The Hurts one?
The first one.
The Hurts one? Nonsense.
That was no damn touchdown, Richie.
Nonsense, bro. I agree.
Richie, are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me, King Lowski? Look at us. The round table had no... Dude, you hear what TD was saying on Wednesday night to me? Did you hear what he was saying to me? He gave us no chance.
Bro, 6 games with this defense? Are you kidding me? What is he smoking? And I know TD don't smoke. Are you kidding me? Bro, what you saw last night was the best damn defense in the league. And if Zach Wilson continues to progress and play like that, we are going to the damn playoffs, okay? Don't tell me we can't beat anybody in this division. Don't tell me we can't beat anybody in this damn league.
Facts.
Okay?
We proved it yesterday, bro.
You can't tell me nothing. All right? We just beat the NFC champs. So don't tell me nothing. We just beat the refs and the NFC champs, baby. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
It's our time, man. All right? Everybody wasn't giving us a chance. That's cool. That's cool. Games have to be played. Y'all forget that. All right? Buffalo, you should have lost last night. All right? Let's be for real.
So
and y'all
close.
already know when we come to town, y'all already know y'all in trouble. Miami, y'all already know y'all can't do nothing with our defense. Last year, we held y'all to 6 points. Y'all beat us by 3. Get out of here, okay? I don't want to hear none of that. The page, hello? Are you down there? Are you down there?
The Patriots.
Yeah, suck a duck-ass Patriot fan. The hell with them. Where they belong. So, hey, man, it's Victory Monday, baby. G-E-T-S. Jets. Let's go, baby. It's
Bro.
our time, Richie.
This is our time, baby. Wednesday night is going to be so awesome. I cannot wait to see what you have to say on Wednesday night.
Richie, I don't know what the problem is with me not receiving a link, but I'm going to continue to send y'all messages to send me the link.
Yeah, I don't know why that's working, but I'll try to remember, and if I forget, just spam in the chat, and I'll DM it to you on Patreon. I don't know why you're not getting it either.
I appreciate you, Richie, man.
I got you, brother.
It's our time, baby. Monday, I'm going to see you, and then Wednesday, we're going to see you, and we're going to show the hell out, Richie.
Let's
We're going
go.
to show out. Okay?
King Lowski, cannot appreciate you enough.
Now that we on the bye, baby, it's time for rest and reflection. Okay?
Rest and
time for
reflection.
rest
I
and
love that.
reflection, baby. Let's go, Jake. Let's go.
Let's go,
Let's
baby.
go, baby.
I mean, this guy is a literal legend. If you guys are not tuned into the AFC's roundtable, you guys hear me talk about it a lot, but that man, King Lowski, has become the face of the call-in show and the representation of the Jets fan base in the AFC's roundtable, because he calls in every Wednesday night, brings the fire and desire, just like he just brought it here. And it's so sick to see that energy come out here, because he brings up a good point. We could beat anybody in this division, and we could beat anybody in the entire NFL. We just proved that yesterday against the Philadelphia Eagles.
I mean, what else can you ask for, man? We beat an unbeaten team. We beat the reigning NFC champs. One of the scarier teams to play against in the NFL on both sides of the ball. They're well coached. They have a great quarterback. They have a great defense. They have great skill players. Probably the most solid offensive line in football. We're talking about an extremely solid team from top to bottom here that the New York Jets beat yesterday in front of the world and their home stadium.
Just unbelievable, man.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Sanford with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. My takeaway wasn't the defense. It's Zach Wilson. He's reading the field and moving the chains. It's a matter of time he finishes drives with touchdowns, not field goals. And when we start to finish drives with touchdowns and not field goals, I can say that we are going to do great things. Okay?
I want them. I mean, it was great to see them being able to move the ball yesterday, and we're constantly in scoring range. So now what I want to see them emphasize in practice: red zone, red zone, red zone, red zone, red zone. We need to figure out the right plays, the right personnel,
and the backbreaking
to score
penalties
points
really
in the end
ruin
zone.
it too.
Of course,
like it's like they get there and then it's like 2nd and 20 from a holding or something. You know what I mean? Or the first play is a sack or it's a stuff.
Yesterday we converted on 2nd and 8, and then it was the 15-yard penalty from Lazard, a loss of down. So a first down conversion on 2nd and 8,
which was a free play, by the way,
ended in 3rd and 23. So that's the kind of stuff that we can't continue to do.
It's backbreaking.
That's shooting yourself in the foot, which we cannot afford to do. So, yeah, we got to clean that up. And D. Michi, I F with King Lowski so heavy. We all do, man. King Lowski brings the energy. We appreciate that from UD, and we appreciate Lowski for bringing the energy, man, week in, week out.
Boba Jet, sorry for my absence. Went on a darkness retreat after refs stole our W against Kansas City. Mahomes, Hurts, and Allen, 3 TDs, 9 picks. Let's go Jets. RD for real. Yeah, man.
Amen, Boba Jet.
They are for real, 110%. Boba Jet, big time shout out to you, my friend.
This is Boba Jet, right? This isn't an imposter. Is this
Boba Jet.
Boba Jet from the Gotham City tailgate?
Yeah, that was him.
Boba Jet, man. Love you, bro. Love that helmet. I want to Boba Jet, send me a DM on Twitter or something. I gotta find I gotta get myself a custom Star Wars Jets item like that.
That is pretty sick.
So dope.
Boba Jet. All right, let's get to some more callers. We got Mr. D in the house. Mr. D.
Hey,
What
Mr.
up, brother?
D in the house, baby.
What's up, man?
Hey, I'm so freaking proud of my Jets. I am so freaking proud of them.
Amen, dude.
You hear me?
Oh, we hear you loud
Yeah,
and
we
clear,
hear you.
bro.
Yeah. It's like I'm tired of hearing what would happen if we had Aaron Rodgers. You know what? We don't have Aaron Rodgers.
And look at
We
us
got
now.
Zach Wilson.
We don't got Aaron, and we're 3-3. The same record I wanted to be with him.
That's right.
It's unbelievable, man. And that's a testament to Zach Wilson. That's a testament
Hey,
to the
that just
coaching
lets
staff.
you know how good this team is, man. How
Yes,
much
sir.
fight we got.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
You know, we ain't quitting.
Nope. We are not quitting. We are not backing down. We are fighting
We're
through
not
every
backing
game.
down. Hell no.
The only team that really kicked our ass is the Dallas Cowboys.
It's Dallas. Dallas. You got to realize that Dallas game. I mean, all the games prior. You know, Zach's still trying to get it. Zach's still trying to get his groove on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. And he's getting his groove on, baby. That's 3,
That's
straight
right.
weeks with a high completion percentage and good
He wasn't even
efficiency.
supposed to play. He wasn't expected to play at all this year.
No. Nobody wanted Zach to play, and he's
When
thrown into
we
the
got
fire.
someone
And look
to
what he's
lead.
doing. It really is special, man.
It's unbelievable. It's not something you see every day, man. Not something you see every day.
So, Mr. D, first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support on the channel throughout years and years and years, all the super chats you send in. Can't thank you enough, my friend, and enjoy Victory Monday.
Yes, sir,
Peace.
baby. I'm a holler. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for everything y'all do.
Thank you, Mr. D.
Thank you, Mr. D. It's awesome, man. Appreciate
Without
the
the
support.
of you guys, this podcast isn't a thing. So we appreciate every single one of you guys, especially all you loyal supporters. But new faces, old faces, you guys are all freaking awesome. We appreciate every single one of you guys, man, from the bottom of our hearts. It's just, it's an awesome thing to be able to do this week in and week out for this team that we both love so passionately, man.
Let's go.
It's amazing.
Hennessy
Heisman,
my
baby.
man.
Yo,
What up, brother?
The homie. What's good?
to all the non-believers. To all the non-believers. Especially you, Modine. Matter of
Thanks
fact, I told
thanks for
him
having
if
our
we
back,
win
Mo.
this game, I told Modine if we win this game, because he gave us no chance, right? That he can't enter the stream no more. So kick rocks. Be gone.
No, but it's
I'm
rigged,
just
bro. It's
playing.
rigged.
But
What do you
listen,
mean?
man, me and Modine, we always going back and forth, and it ain't that serious, man. I love going back and forth with everybody in the chat, but listen, man, I had the same feeling you guys did going into the game, and I was saying all week, we play good against good teams. I don't know why. We always, how teams play down to their competition. We play up to our competition. I just don't get it. When we heard the news that Sauce wasn't going to be in the game, I was like, oh, man, there it goes right there. There it goes, our chance. And I just started watching the game, and I was just like, man, I'm going to just watch, and let's see what happens. You never know. I'm a fan, so I watch regardless to the end. So after the second half, when we kept them boys to 14 points, I'm like, yo, we're getting turnovers. See, the biggest knock on the Jets last year was we had a good defense, but we couldn't get turnovers. We were getting turnovers. And I'm watching the game, and I'm telling a couple of my boys, I'm like, yo, they're giving it to us. They're giving us the game, and we're just not taking it.
Dude.
And, bro, 2 minutes left in the game. Listen, man, on that third down when Jalen Hurts threw that pass, I couldn't believe it, bro.
Oh, my God.
I could not believe it. Then they let Breece Hall walk into the end zone, and I was like, oh, no.
Dude.
Oh, no.
You're
But
just
how about
echoing.
Yo, bro, how about the fucking defense with a minute and 46 on the clock to bring it home, bro? Bro, that fucking defense, man. Listen, I know I'm ranting real quick. I'm trying to get it all out.
Dude, rant away. Do your thing, Henny. Come on, man. You're loyal. You got this, bro. The floor is yours.
My whole thing is, listen, I do not. Yo, bro, for the rest of this season, I don't even care how it goes.
I don't want to hear another negative thing said about this fucking defense.
Oh,
And
thank you.
Even I was saying the only criticism I had about the defense that I've been saying the last few weeks is the slow start. But bro, the second half, this fucking defense, bro, to shut out all these teams. Look at the stats in our first 6 games in the second half. I think we only allowed one touchdown in the second half all season.
I think so.
Bro, it's unbelievable. Like I don't know how the fuck Robert Salah and the defense got that done with this fucking D squad, the practice squad. I'm seeing players on the field. I don't even know who the hell they are. I'm like, who the fuck is 31? It's crazy. It's just so insane. And the thing that it does the most, it inspires this team and it inspires the offense to play even better because the offense now knows they have to step it up. Zach Wilson knows he got to step it up. All of our offensive play, even special teams, they know they got to play their part. And in order to beat good teams, everybody got to bring their A game. Everybody. So, listen, man, I mean, I just feel like we could go as far as the offense takes us. We all know that. The defense we see is going to bring it every week. The offense knows they got to step it up. But listen, I feel like this is a good victory going into the bye week 3-3. Are you kidding me? When Aaron Rodgers went down, bro, none of us would have expected 3-3. None of us. And I feel like the bye week right now comes at the perfect time.
100%.
Everybody get a look.
Absolutely.
Everybody get healthy, right? Let's get together. Let's stick to the game plan, and then look at the rest of the schedule. But another thing is, I'm not gonna count the victories before they're there. I'm gonna take it game by game because remember what we did. Remember what we did last year at the bye.
Yep.
So that's in the back of my mind right now. Is
absolutely
we're 3-3. Take it one game at a time, and don't count them victories before the game is played. But I'm loving what I see so far. How about Aaron Rodgers on the sideline before the game, bro?
Oh my gosh,
yo, bro.
He's making me feel some type of way, Henny, and I'm trying not to get there.
I know. Me neither, man. But yo, listen, man. Rodgers needs to be there on the sideline, in the locker room, or in the booth at every fucking game, even the away games. Zach just needs him there. I feel like that's his little, he just needs him in his ear. Just for support.
And Henny, I don't know if you saw this, but I think Zach Rosenblatt from The Athletic say that Rodgers had the headset on and he had a big impact in terms of his voice was being, plugged into the entire coaches. So he had a voice in that game.
No, I didn't see that, but I do see that he goes up to Zach. He talks to him a lot before the game and stuff like that. And another thing that I noticed too is a lot of times on the sideline when the offense comes off the field, not too many people are in Zach's ear. And that could be an issue for a dude that's struggling, a young quarterback that needs his confidence back. You need to go to the sideline, and sometimes, like, I'm talking about during the game, not after the game, giving him a hug. Fuck that. The game is over. I'm talking about during the game, after a 3-and-out, he goes to the sideline. He's sitting on the bench, just looking at the game or with the iPad. That's when you got to go up to him and, like, at least encourage the kid or go up to him and say, listen, this is what we got to do better. I saw that from Hackett actually in the fourth quarter, so I was happy to see that. That's what he needs, man. That's what he needs. And listen, man, everybody can say whatever the hell they want about our coaching staff and Joe Douglas, bro, but at the end of the day, man, they get the best out of players. That's all I want to say.
They do.
100%. Henny, thank you so much for the call, brother, and let's freaking go. Victory damn Monday. It's great to hear from Henny, man.
Henny, the boy, man. Henny, if you can still hear me, man, I hope you take a couple shots of Henny tonight for our New York Jets, man. Thank you so much for the support, as always. Made a lot of great points there. And, yeah, man, there's no more slander about this defense, and I was part of that, and I'll admit that, man. They showed up and showed the hell out yesterday, and it was an unbelievably impressive performance. Allowing 2 scores from the Philadelphia Eagles, who before this were unbeaten and looked like, an absolute powerhouse team. And we brought them back down to reality yesterday, humbled them. And, we did not score too quick because our defense is just too good, man. So
maybe this defense just needs to see the game plan of the offense early on, and then they get beat, and then they make the adjustments. And I don't know, like it's been consistent every single game where they struggle in the first quarter, and then they just zip it up in the second quarter,
Yep.
and then the second half, it's like, okay, this is the best defense I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of how I've been looking at it. And listen, we want them to be perfect for all 4 quarters. That's the next elevation where they can go. But as of right now, man, they are doing their job.
They are, man.
They're doing their job. Let's get to the next caller. Elite Wolf, what's good, bro? You're live.
What's good, everybody? I hope
up,
you guys
man?
are doing good.
Oh, we are, man. How
Can,
about
can you
yourself?
hear me good? I'm out. Hey, man, I'm doing great. I was busy. I couldn't catch the game yesterday because I was doing work with family and everything. So y'all actually kept me posted with that.
Awesome.
So
I'm glad
thank
we
you for
can
that.
help.
Good, man.
But
So what'd you think of the game?
allow me to just say that I'm gonna say this. From what I saw, I got to give Zach complete credit. Not complete credit, but he's getting better, and I love it.
Yeah, man.
At the end of the day, I can't say this enough, and I'll admit I was not a massive fan of Zach, especially when Rodgers went down. I was heartbroken, but the kid's winning me over slowly. I knew that this
Amen.
defense was going to be a massive piece for us, and I don't know about you guys, but I didn't think we were going to be 3-3. I watched
man.
every game as best as I can, but let's just say, Zach, congrats. And as for Rodgers, I'm okay with Zach, playing the rest of the season,
Yeah,
For right now, let Zach finish out and have Rodgers on the sideline coaching him. Let him be in his ear completely.
Yeah, man.
100%.
Absolutely. I think that's probably the best course of action right now. I think that probably makes the most sense. Zach Wilson has been improving. He looks more confident. He looks more comfortable in this offense. And let's continue to let him improve and do his thing and stack up some more wins.
Elite Wolf, I appreciate the call, my man. And we got a damn Victory Monday to celebrate. So enjoy the rest of your day, bro.
Damn right, man. You too.
Appreciate the call.
Let's go, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you guys so much for the calls, man. Awesome, an awesome day of calls that we've had so far.
Oh, yeah, baby. And that's what the podcast is about. We voice the frustrations on the L's. We voice the celebrations on the dubs.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it going.
Yes, sir.
Guys, hit that like button if you did not already. We are over 200 likes, which is awesome. Can't thank you guys enough for that. We're at 220 likes. Let's freaking get it.
Love it, love it, love it.
Craig in the chat. Where's Craig been? He's here. Safe to say I told you so yet. Craig, let's go, baby. The Jets get the W.
The answer to that is no, by the way, Craig. Definitely not.
Not yet, Craig. It's coming, though. It's coming. You're going to be able to say I told you so eventually. I believe it, Craig. I believe it. We're all rooting for it. Craig, thank you for the $2 super chat.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you big time, man. All right, we got James calling in. James, you there?
Oh, I'm fucking here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you see me? I can't see you.
I can't see you. It's all black.
We don't see you, man.
Hold up.
We can hear you, though.
What the fuck? Fuck it. Whatever.
Yeah, it's all good, man. We'll take the audio. Give it to us, James.
What do you want first? You want the good or the bad?
Well,
we'll start off with the bad.
Yeah,
Let's start off with the bad. I'm gonna flip it in reverse. The bad. I don't go on these fucking Jet chats. I usually don't, because there's fucking jerk offs like this guy Mo Dean on there. These guys is probably sitting in his mom's basement typing away like a loser because he's got nothing better to do. So I usually try to stay away from them. Yesterday I went on them during the game a little bit on Green Beans thing. Bro, some of these fucking... I'll tell you what, if you're at a game and I'm at the game, I'm going next week, 2 weeks from now. If you're at the game and you're talking shit 5 plays into the game and you're saying, oh, game's over, get the fuck, trust me, you don't want to be here with me for 3 hours. I promise you, because some of these fucking Jet fans, I love you guys. And I'm 34 years old, bro. I go back to going to Hofstra with Terry Breadway. And Leon Hess was there when I was going. Keyshawn Johnson, Bill Parcells, Richie Anderson, Mo Lewis, all of them, Jason Fabini, Kevin Mawai. Bro, I go back if anyone's gonna be cynical, it's me. I am so you can't be negative. Fucking the first half is over. I can't tell you how many times I heard this fucking game is done. There's no way in hell. It's impossible. Oh yeah? Well, guess what? It's not fucking impossible because they did win. This defense is maybe, if they keep on this trend, maybe the best Jets defense I've ever seen, and that's with Rex.
Yeah.
And that's Herms, and that's Bill Parcells. This fucking defense is ridiculous, and we were down players. So, Jets fans, what I want to say is stop putting the fucking negative shit out there so goddamn much, because if you don't think I'm a believer in energy. You don't have to be. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. But if you don't think that, let me ask you a question. If you wake up every day, right, and I'm one of the first people you see, and I say, hey, Richie, you're a piece of shit. Every day I say that to you. At some point, it's going to manifest itself, and you're going to go to the bathroom, you're going to be brushing your teeth, and you're like, you know what? I am a piece of shit. Why? I should change that. So, like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, the more you hear something, it's just osmosis. It just sets in. Now it's, oh, we're the same old Jets. We're the same. We got to break that shit. Even if something goes negative, look at this team. Look at these first halves. They needed fucking knee pads for all these first halves. They sucked. They were terrible. But the second half, they do what they need to do. So that was my little Jets fan rant. Let's just be, please. Let's not say the game's over when there's fucking 8 minutes to go in the third and we're up or whatever. Like, what are you doing? Get a break.
Well, first of all, James, before you get into the positives, I've been dealing with that since I started my channel. Where we're in the second quarter.
You're a better
down
man
by
than me.
4 points, and the whole chat is telling fire Salah. Season's over.
I know.
Jets suck. Same old Jets. We're not winning this game, and I can't take it. I do handle it well, but like it.
You
does,
do. You get. Oh, let me tell you something.
Bro.
You handle it a hell of a lot better than I do, because I would explode at some point. Like, because at some point it's not even about like, you're not talking about football. Now you're just being a loser and trying to get under my skin for what? Because you have nothing better to do? Go get a job. Go get a life. Go do something. Like, why are you sitting on here trying to annoy me? First off, you're not. I just think you're a clown, but whatever. So the Philly fans, oh man, did I tear in that ass yesterday? I was in all of them, bro. All of them. Phillies, Eagles? No. They're no Eagles, bro. They're no Eagles. They didn't soar like any Eagles. Their fucking wings were clipped. They didn't fly south for the winter yesterday. That's for sure. But no, we demolished them. It was a great win. All facets. If you don't think Zach is getting better, then you're not watching the right game. He still has a long way to go. He does. He's still drifting back too much. He's not stepping up too much. He's not hitting his checkdowns enough. But you could see he's got it, bro. He's getting it. It's clicking. And with more game reps, it's getting there. So I'm just super proud of the win. Great fucking win. This is a big buy. Like you said, let's just fucking let's just go to work this week. Fuck the break. You don't need no break. You're 24 years old. Go back to fucking work.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, come on. Like, let's go. Let's live in the facility. You can go get massages, get whatever the fuck you want. Like, it's not like you're not in prison sweeping fucking floors. Like, give me a break. So yeah, let's keep this train rolling. Let's keep it going. And Jets fans, please, before I have a fucking coronary and end up in the hospital, just start being a little more positive. I love you, boys. I'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate you, buddy.
What a call, James.
Good stuff, man. Always fun hearing from James. And
wow.
And yeah. Listen, it's tough. It's tough. I understand, we're trying to be positive. It's tough, man. Let's face it. That was an ugly football game we watched yesterday. It was very difficult to be positive until it wasn't. So I understand you, James. I feel you, bro. I'm trying to work on that myself. Richie's the beacon of positivity, and I tend to lean the other way. But it was a frustrating game yesterday, man. They were begging us to win that game, and of course we did. But they were begging us to win that game for 3 freaking quarters in a row, man. So it was frustrating, but we got the job done. And yeah, I think myself and some other Jets fans out there could work on being more positive. But, you know, it's not like we blew them out yesterday. It wasn't a dominating performance, at least offensively. So we still got lots of work to do, James. I get your point though. But there's lots of work yet to be done, man.
Yeah, and I think it all just comes down to just like having that faith and having that hope. And that's what it comes down to, because when a game is a 5-point deficit and we're all, you know, thinking the world's crumbling, like it could be a lot worse. So I think it just comes down to just like keeping humble and manifesting some positivity, and you never know, anything can happen. And this also shows again that literally, and we've said it all week, any man can be beat any given Sunday. So I'm so sick and tired of people telling me we have no chance in these games. I heard it against the Chiefs and they lost, but look what they did. I heard it against the Eagles and we fucking beat the Eagles. Okay. So that people saying that to me and called me delusional for actually believing my squad to win. How you feeling? How you feeling? And I get it. You know, we're going up against an undefeated team. We're down sauce, but this is the beautiful thing about this sport, man. Upsets happen, and the Jets just handed the Philadelphia Eagles their worst loss in a long time, man. And that feels good that we were the ones to do it.
Yes,
we were the ones to hand it to them.
We were.
Oh, by the eliteness of the defense.
Smoking on that Eagles pack when I get home from the podcast today.
Oh, that's going to hit. That's going to hit hard. Let's get to the next caller. Outlaw.
What up, man? I think
you're
Mike's muted. There you go.
Victory Monday. Let's fucking go. Let's
go.
Baby. Yes, sir, man. Hey, listen, that defense, man, what we was talking about this whole summer, listen, this is a Super Bowl caliber defense. No Sauce Gardner, no DJ Reed, no Echoes. Man, Richie, you got something to talk about in that round table, because, man, this team is definitely dominant on defense, and we definitely just beat a Super Bowl contender of last year. So now we definitely have to step up. We have to come out like this all the time. This team should have definitely been 5-1. I can't even lie to you. And listen, I'm not even a big fan of Zach Wilson, but man, he looked solid that game. He definitely looked solid, not perfect, but man, we got to get better with the red zone as well too. I would say we are getting our playmakers involved. Brees Hall, we're getting Garrett Wilson involved as well too. Garrett Wilson, oh man, that man is just looking like a superstar out there. As soon as you give him the ball, he's fighting for more yards. He's looking smooth out there with the ball and everything. Man, if we get these players involved, we're gonna definitely go a long way for sure. Now we are finished with the tough side of the schedule. Now it's gonna start to soften up. Now we got to start winning these games that we're supposed to be winning. So now it's gonna start opening up for us, you know. And man, I just can't wait to see this potential of this team. And right now I'm freestyling, but yeah, we seen McCole Hardman. As now we see McCole Hardman for like 5 seconds. That was good as well too. Head coaching, I would say they got to work on their clock management. They almost messed up a little bit before the halftime, but they called that timeout because I didn't know why we was hurrying up on offense in 4 seconds going into the half. But called the timeout, we got the field goal. And yeah, man, and we finally found the kicker for sure, because he has been clutch for us. The leg. He has definitely been clutch for us.
Outlaw, thank you so much for the generosity as joining in the show, and also that take. We do appreciate the call, man. I mean, the excitement is real, and to your point, I will be letting them know how I feel in the roundtable tonight.
Yes, sir. Guys, we got a couple more callers we're going to get through, and then we're going to do a quick little preview of Jets-Giants, even though it's 2 weeks away, and then that's a wrap for Episode 7 of the Jets Media Podcast, man. Welcome to the show, Jexican44. How you doing, buddy?
That's a beast. That's me. Oh, man. A lot of disbelief to past Sunday, man. What a blessing. Victory Sunday, and especially today, Monday. Watching my little brother, he's a big die-hard Eagles fan, and we were playing this ball game, watching the game, like bets on everything. We just respect each other's wishes, and you know, at that scene with the clutch with the pick, with first pick, it was just I was out there, you know, I was out there in my parents' living room. They were like, "What is that?" I was like, "It's me yelling." I was like, "Go, go, go!" Like, but
That's great, man.
at the end of the day, yeah, just I love this team. We all do as Jets fans. We win, we lost, and we try hard for this type of game against the Eagles. Man, this is like more than just a dream that Jets fans have been looking for a long time to beat the Eagles, and they did. They really did to this day, and you know, and what brought me to this thought of what the Eagles are trying to establish was they're trying to be Super Bowl contenders, but against the Jets, oh man, this season is different, But we gotta look at the other games, what happened against the 49ers and the Browns. We thought it was gonna be an easy game for the Niners, but the Browns, they took care of business at the last second, luckily, and same thing happened in this game. But regardless for that, there's a lot of things to talk about, from that game. But I love how the defense drives on, never gives up on, stopping on drives against the Philadelphia offense. It was just without that effort, without miracle picks and all, and turnovers from Quincy Williams and other guys, it's just it just changed my mind what the defense Jets we have in this season. It just oh my god. I wish we would have scored many points in offense. And of course Zach Wilson is a good quarterback, and he's not Rodgers, he's not somebody, but he is that Wilson to keep the offense going, get points, in the board, and we all appreciate that from the effort. And but nothing worse to say, man. But yeah, I enjoyed this long 2 weeks for us, the bye week, and just have a glass of tea, wherever, and just enjoy the view till moving on to the next opponent. So
yes, sir.
It's just hell yeah. This is I'm so mind blown. We're
all mind blown. Night, so I mean, I feel like right now we're all sitting here thinking like, wait, did we just actually beat the Philadelphia Eagles and we're 3-3? It's just a really good feeling right now, Jets fans. And so
I thought, even I woke up this morning, I thought it was never real, but I just had to tell my voice, like, man, I just forget it. It is a dream. Nah, I just kidding myself.
It ain't a dream, it's reality, Jexican. We appreciate the call, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your Victory Monday, brother. And it's so beautiful. Again, I keep saying it over and over again, but like just seeing the smile on Jets fans' faces, it just makes me so happy.
Guys, we got a couple super chats to get to before we get into our final caller of the day. First one coming from D. Michi. Thank you for the $10. Hilarious that the Rad Table tried telling Richie and all of us Jets fans that our season was over. I watched the episodes of them saying that BS. Now just got to laugh every now and then.
Oh, bro, when they were saying that to me, bro, just thinking that I believed that too, because I knew it wasn't, okay? They were saying that, and they thought I was just trying to, like, cope and just be like, yeah, no, the season's not over, but I deep down knew it was. I knew the season wasn't over. All the people telling me the season was over. I'm like, are you kidding me? Wake up. Do you not see that the roster that this team has? Do you not see that the defense and the talent that's all across this freaking roster? I mean, come on, please. Have some ability to realize. And I like that they felt like it was over. I absolutely love that everybody thought that this Jets season was over, because we went from being a team with high expectations now with low expectations, and that's where Jets fans feel a little more comfortable because we are the underdog mentality, and that's what we are, and we're continuing to have that underdog mentality for the rest of the season, and let's freaking go. D. Michi, thanks for the $10. He comes in with another super chat with $5. The thing is, we're not winning. We're winning convincingly. It's, not just about winning. It's about how you win.
Amen, dude.
Yeah, and how we won that game with those corners right there. Oh, my God. Craziness.
Unbelievable.
We're winning convincingly, and I think that we'd win a little more convincingly if our offense will start to score some touchdowns. Right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the next step of the evolution of this team if we really want to be a contender in this league. Youthphoria with the $5 says, Richie, let them bums know. Zach Wilson is ascending better than Mac, and Allen is regressing bad. Bum Allen. Fins pack loading this Sunday night. Now, listen, Josh Allen is definitely not looking good. Mac Jones is a freaking bum. And the Miami Dolphins, congrats. You guys beat the Panthers, and you're going to have a big test this Sunday night against the Eagles. We beat them. TD Finstock put a funny poll on Twitter that I had the quote tweet with the laughing emoji. He put on Twitter, can our defense do what the Jets defense did to the Eagles? He says, absolutely, as 15%. Heck no, 84%. His own fan base knows. Oh, that's hilarious.
Love it.
He wishes that his defense was anything close to ours. Craig with the $2. You were expecting the Jets to blow them out. No, I was not.
No.
I wanted them to win the game, and they did just that. Don with the $2. Great member of the channel. Time of possession was almost equal by the end of the game. That's an interesting stat. I didn't notice that.
It really was, because I think they had like a 7 or 8 minute drive at one point, and it was their first scoring drive, and it was like 10 plays or whatever. Like, oh my God, it's over. But no, it really evened out, man, and that's credit to our defense forcing turnovers, getting the Eagles' offense off the field, and then our offense being able to drive down the field and get ourselves into scoring position.
Beautiful stuff. Time of possession is a key ingredient for success. Poppy with the $10. Is there a possibility that Aaron is keeping this under wraps, that he only partially tore his Achilles and he's playing everyone, so we can F the Packers?
No, that is not a possibility.
No, I don't think that's a possibility. It would be hilarious. But listen, if he was just... No, I mean, if Aaron Rodgers was playing, if Aaron Rodgers partially tore his Achilles, and we would know that. That's not something that can just be, like, hidden, okay? Like, he had an innovative surgery that's, meant to get you an expedited recovery, and he's doing a lot of different healing methods that not a lot of people know about, because he is a very intelligent guy, and he likes to be open-minded with the holistic approach as well, right? He is a perfect balance of the Western medicine and also the holistic Eastern philosophies, and he's blending the two to get that Achilles healed, whether it's bringing his Achilles up to dolphins mating and using the frequencies of the dolphins. If you guys watch the Pat McAfee show, you know what I'm talking about, and that's a joke, by the way. He wasn't serious when he said that, but whatever the case may be, Aaron Rodgers is relentlessly going to get onto the field ASAP, whether it's this season or not. All right, let's get into the last few callers here. We got Mohammed tuning in. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Yeah. Jets, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, I love
it. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's a win. That's a real win, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Undefeated team. They were like all over, yeah, we're going to beat you. They're going to give us the 11 kisses back. So, yeah, sure. So, we got you. Man, I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy, bro. But at the same time, man, I just, I want to say it, but something inside of me is telling me don't say it. But fuck it, man, I'm going to say it. Man, Jake Hasman is a scumbag. I'm sorry for that, bro, because everything he does, he's concentrating on Zach Wilson. He's saying that Zach Wilson is the worst thing ever. He always concentrate. Man, just leave the kid alone. He's a fucking backup. It's unbelievable that just be happy for your team. I know you're covering the Texans, but it's not our fault, man. It's not our fault. It's just be a Jet or just don't do anything, man. Seriously, because there's no motivation when you listen to that guy. It's a scumbag. Anyways, guys, Rich, don't change, man.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. I do.
Please don't change. Please don't change, man. You're the best. You're the best. This channel is the best. This channel is actually for believers, not truthers. They love to label you all the time, okay? But it's not about that. It's about believing in your team. Our past is not our fault, okay? It's just we're living the moment right now, and we're 3-3 off by. And, man, I'm happy. It's just believe in your team. Keep believing. And keep breaking down plays, bro. I love when you do that. You break down the plays. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I always watch that.
Tomorrow is going to be a great film breakdown because we actually have a win back-to-back weeks. Oh, it's fantastic. So, Mohammed, I appreciate the energy, appreciate the love to the channel, man. Really
love you, bro.
Love
you both. See you guys. Take care.
Love you too, man.
When did it become? Let me say this, man. First of all, we love Jake Asman. There's no Jake Asman slander
here. Absolutely love Jake.
When did it become taboo to call out mediocre to bad play? Are we the greatest football team on the planet? Absolutely not. We're nowhere close, man. Is Zach Wilson the greatest quarterback on the planet? Not a shot. Nowhere close. When did it become, taboo to call out bad play? I understand that we won yesterday. We barely squeaked by. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves here. Zach Wilson is far and away from being a bona fide QB1 in the NFL. You are allowed to be disappointed with certain aspects of this Jets team. We are 3-3. We are not perfect. We probably should be 5-1, but couldn't get the job done in multiple areas. So I don't understand why all of a sudden when you're not, blindly saying the Jets are amazing every single day, that you're not a real fan and this and that pisses me off, man, because history says that this team sucks a lot more than we're good. So the fact that people are out here saying, well, if you have bad things to say about Zach Wilson or bad things to say about this defense, nah, dude, we're 3-3, and it's a freaking miracle that we're 3-3 based on what we've dealt with so far this year. So listen, man, I'm all about positivity. We got a freaking great win yesterday. We barely got a win. We got our first touchdown of the game with less than 2 minutes to go in the game. So we got to win. I understand that. But I hate people that come on here and come at me, come at guys like Jake Asman, come at other people who are not positive 24/7 talking about this mediocre team that still has a long way to go, man. Still has a long way to go. So I don't understand that. I had to say that because that's bullshit to me, man. That's bullshit to me. Don't ever tell anybody how to be a fan of a team that they've been a fan for 25 freaking years. That's bullshit.
Yeah, man. And I think everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I got to back my man Jake Asman. And I love Jake. I love what he brings to the Jets community. He is like literally the fastest and the best Jets content creator for a reason right now on YouTube, covering the Houston Texans, covering the New York Jets on ESPN radio for New York. I mean, he's killing it, man. So shout out to Jake. And, his style is his style. And I love his style personally. I think that he brings a really different element, a different flavor to his reporting. And I absolutely love Jake. Really, really close friends with Jake Asman. I'll actually be with Jake in Vegas for the Jets-Raiders game in a couple of weeks, which I'm really, really excited about. If you guys want to go to the Jets and the Raiders game, Jake is hosting an event there. So if you guys want to go check that out, you can go to his socials. And I'll be there with my dad and with Jake Asman. That's going to be a great, great, great opportunity for Jets fans to come together. And I'm so happy that it's going to feel like a meaningful game. That was my biggest fear. I'm like, oh my God, if we go all the way to Vegas without Rodgers and it's not a meaningful game, that's a lot of money spent for no reason. But that's not the case. So shout out to Jake for organizing that event. And I cannot wait to be there with you, Jake. So shout out to that, man. Let's get into the last caller, which is a positive vibes only.
Yo.
What's good, dude?
What's up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Victory Monday.
Yes, sir.
What's up, dude? Victory
What's up, man?
Monday.
What's up, man?
Back-to-back
Where's
weeks,
the energy
bro.
in the building? Richie, come on, man. This is the thing that we love about you, man. And Jack.
Victory Monday.
Appreciate it.
Back-to-back weeks.
Hey, so wow, that last caller kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm not even gonna touch on that. I think we all have our ways of being fans, and I choose to look at things more optimistically, obviously. Listen, so yesterday was awesome, right? It's awesome having Rodgers there. Seeing him walk is kind of freaky.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna do the Bart Scott speech, but now I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm just gonna say this, Richie, because I know I just got home. I was trying to catch you before I got home. Hold your chest up high, Richie. Okay, you're gonna go on that round table, and a couple of weeks ago you were sitting there, and it was like you weren't even there. Hey guys, I'm still here. Hold your chest up high, okay? Because no matter what anybody says about this defense, about Salah, about Zach Wilson, we are going to be in every game going forward. We should be. When you look at like Dak Prescott, right, and that last game against San Francisco, that was the real Dak Prescott. We got so unlucky in that Cowboys game. That guy played his A++ game that you'll never, ever see ever again. So I look at this team and I think to myself, and maybe I disagree with you a little bit, Jack, in that I think we are better than a mediocre team. Yes, you are what your record says you are, but I think we're better than that. And it's like Salah said, we're getting there. So hold your chest up high, Richie, on that AFC East roundtable. Put Master at work in his place and say, listen, put him in like a little box and just put him right there. You're on the show, but you're like you're in the corner there. Okay, let the winners talk here. Let the teams with a 500 or better record talk here. Okay.
Oh, that feels so
I don't
good.
see another game, another blowout, other than maybe Miami. We should be in every single game, whether we win or lose. And that is the thing that we have as hope, as the thing that we can hold on to as fans. Let's start believing in this team. I know there's been a little bit of, well, the season's over, this, that. Richie, come on, man. That's what I love about you, bro. Go on that roundtable tonight and on Wednesday, and every time you guys do your thing, bro, and say, yo, put some respect on this.
Put some damn respect on our
Put
names.
some respect on it right here, baby. JETS, 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 Jets.
100%,
Let's go.
man. What
Okay?
a great final call, man. I'm so happy you were the final caller to bring that perspective, and I will be pumping my chest tonight on the AFC's roundtable,
And
guys.
whoever
which
it is
by
that
the
you
way, at
love
6
that
p.m.
does, whoever it is that you love, follow Richie, follow Jake, whoever it is that you love, follow them, okay? Bring up people, don't necessarily bring down people. So I'm following you more, Jake, and I'm following you more, Richie, and some other people more, and that's it. That's it. Just bring people up, you know?
I appreciate that, man. That's what I try to do, is elevate the minds and the well of being of all peoples that are respectively the same fan as I am as a Jets fan. So, and non-Jets fans as well. But Omar, I appreciate the call as always, and enjoy Victory Monday 2 weeks in a row, baby. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Let's go.
Right?
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Let's go. Well, that is the final caller of the show, guys. We are going to wrap up the show here. Episode number 7 is now in the books, the Jets Media Podcast, guys. If you please do us a gigantic favor by clicking the link down below in the description and download the podcast on Apple and Spotify. Give us a rating, give us a review. Love to hear your thoughts over there on the Apple Podcast or the Spotify Podcast. Really, really would mean a lot if you guys can do that. Always a pleasure to have Jack here as my co-host, man. Episode 7 in the books.
Screw the Eagles. Bye-week season. We got a Jets-Giants preview show next Monday. Get ready for that. I'm super stoked for that. Let's go, boys. The season is alive, 3-3. We got lots of work to do, but lots of work has already been done, beating a team like the Philadelphia Eagles, beating a team like the Buffalo Bills already on the year. The sky's the limit for this team, man. Shout out to all these guys that did their thing yesterday. And let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy Victory Monday. And I'll see you tonight, 6 p.m.
Peace.
Eastern Time. Peace out.